Are you listening? Damn.
Go, Anthony Richardson.
Number 4?
Yep. 3 quarterbacks, 4 quarterbacks off the board with 3 quarterbacks in the top 4 already.
So Richardson was the 3rd quarterback. And we talk about this a little bit, right? It was going to be.
We talked about this during the season too. I was like, because I remember he was having like a bad stretch in the season, and people were like, he might go back to college. I was like, nah, dog. He's 6'6", 240, runs like a deer, throws like the wind. And honestly, he's just inexperienced. Like, that's really his thing. He's just kind of inexperienced. I don't think that the accuracy issues are as bad as everybody makes it out to be on the memes. I think it's just, first year starting, like kind of an inexperienced player, still a teenager. I think he's going to be, I think if the right people get their hands on him, he will be fine. Now, are the Colts the right people? It's probably the closest to the right situation you could have gotten for him. But yeah, this is, well, who's still there? Is it Frank Reich? No, Frank Reich's not there.
No, the new coach. He is a defensive guy from the.
But they have what's his name over there? He worked with Peyton Manning. He was the coach of the Caldwell. They got Caldwell. Somebody has Caldwell in the top 5.
I think the Panthers. The Panthers have Caldwell, maybe.
Yeah.
The Panthers have Caldwell. Okay, see, Jim Caldwell be working some.
Yeah, isn't the OC from the Eagles is the coach of the. He's one of the guys? If you guys saw that Travis Kelce couldn't name any of the coaches, he's one of the coaches where it's like.
Yeah, and then
who is that exactly?
Literally my offensive coordinator, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he's such an intriguing pick here at 4.
Steve Sriracha or whatever his name is.
Jim Bob Cooter is what I see here.
Jim Bob Cooter?
No, that's not the head coach.
That's coach. That's the offensive coordinator of the Eagles right now.
Oh, that's the OC. Okay. Yeah.
No, that's
Jim Bob Cooter was the OC of the Lions back in the day, wasn't he?
Yeah, Jim Bob Cooter, all-time name. All-time.
Well,
name.
I mean, fantastic name.
Look, hey, when General Booty hits the NFL, dog, like I don't know what we gonna do about that.
Well, we had John David Booty a long time ago. He was like
and then did he have a brother? Did he have a brother, Josh Booty?
John David Booty was a great name.
We had Josh Booty. The Browns had Josh Booty, his brother.
Did they? Nice.
Yeah, the Booty brothers.
The original story, I believe, is the same guy with Jim Bob Cooter. Was that he was like working at a bed and breakfast, and they got called up to be like the OC for the Lions after an interim coach took over or something like that.
McNabb is their comp for Anthony Richardson?
What is their camp? What is their comp?
McNabb?
Donovan McNabb.
Cam Newton. I mean,
I think he's Cam Newton. That's what I would.
He works out his camp.
Donovan McNabb was like a fine athlete. He was never like, oh my God, Donovan McNabb's on the run, y'all. Like,
he was a good quarterback, but
in that era too, he wasn't a run threat. And you didn't even have to be much to be a run threat in that era. Like Seneca Wallace used to like blow our minds back then. And he was like a smooth 4'9" guy.
So I would say this: we came in, we start talking, guys. Thank you for joining us. I know there's a lot of live streams right now going around. We do appreciate you guys joining us right now. If I'm gonna look a little sleepy, I just woke up like 20 minutes ago, so
strap in.
But dude,
all right. We're approaching Jalen Carter watch.
Yeah.
Because it is pick 5.
Here, right?
Yeah.
No spoilers in chat, y'all.
Yeah, no spoilers. Well, I'm on NFL
so you
Network.
saw what happened, Tony. Number 3. That for me was a shocker.
That was okay. Well, just imagine the feeling of being a Texans fan right now, and like you walked away from this draft. I mean, have you guys seen
with CJ Stroud and Will Anderson?
I was like, we got CJ Stroud and Will Anderson in the same draft. That's an
And you know what? They didn't do it like how most people do. Like, hey, we're gonna wait till Will Anderson slides. Nah, dog, no chances.
No,
Two or three.
yeah, you're not taking a chance on that one. No.
The thing is, the funny thing is, mock drafts had Will Anderson going down, right? 6, 7.
Yeah.
And they're like,
apparently that was never happening.
Well, the fun thing is that there was all that smoke, right? That like Houston doesn't want a quarterback. They're looking at something else. But it's like, well, no.
Well, they were.
Yeah, right. Technically, they were looking at something else, but they were also going to take a quarterback. Like, we're going to do both.
They were looking at something else because they had already settled on who the quarterback was going to be, which was any of them. With Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, either of them.
Yeah, they gave up a lot though. I saw the trade right before we started. Holy cow, they gave up a lot to go up 9 spots, and they gave up a ton.
Think about this: if they are,
I wish it was for somebody I liked more than Will Anderson, but like he just splits people in that way. Like some people really love him, some people aren't super high on him.
Think about this: if CJ Stroud gets them 3 or 4 more wins, right, which is big in the NFL, you're still top 7, top 8 pick. And now they don't have that pick, right?
By the way, the better quarterback in this draft got put to the AFC, and then Anthony Richardson got drafted to the AFC. So if that works out, add that to the pile of quarterbacks we have to talk about every time you talk about your team's playoff odds.
So think that the other thing is, so you will see Anthony Richardson because you guys are the 4th, like the Colts. No, that's the Texans, the 3rd. Oh,
no, we'll see CJ Stroud.
Tony will see it. But those 2 quarterbacks will be interlinked, right? They're in the same division, so they will play each other twice a year.
Hey, sometimes that can work out, like Lamar and Josh Allen. And sometimes that can work out like Lamar and Baker Mayfield.
Who's the Colts quarterback right now? Because I would imagine Richardson is probably not going to start day 1, right?
They didn't get anybody.
But going into draft,
they got somebody. Is it Gardner Minshew?
Right? They did get Minshew.
Is it Minshew? Okay. That's not good enough to.
That's not going to hold anybody back.
I was going to say it was.
That's not going to hold Anthony Richardson back from. No, Jacoby's in the Commanders.
Yeah, Jacoby's in the Commanders.
Yeah, they missed out on getting a reunion.
So the Seahawks.
So Seattle did not trade, according to NFL Network. Seattle did not trade. That pick is in. It's likely Jalen Carter. Steelers trade up is probably going to start right around now. 6, 7, 8, 9. Paris Johnson. That's been the rumor all week. Then Jerry Dulac dropped a bomb this morning that the Steelers are trading up for a corner.
They have.
So
yeah, I think Anthony Richardson is going to be starting week 1. Sam Ellinger, Nick Foles, Gardner Minshew.
I think, you know what? I think he can win that. I think he can win that battle. I think he can win that camp battle. Yep. He could win that camp battle.
Dog, when he gets in the 4th quarter of that first preseason game, it's a wrap. Unless he looks terrible, it's a wrap.
Just run every play.
CJ got drafted.
Just win the draft.
I don't know about you guys. When CJ got drafted, the first thing I thought, I think I even tweeted it, was JSN is going to the Texans, right? Like, it could have made sense. 12, right?
Yeah.
So I was surprised. I mean, again, if you love Will Anderson, then Miko's a defensive coach. But I was like, okay, this is their receiver guy. But Will Anderson, baby. Anyway, super chat from Bengals Steelers. Raven once again being an incompetent franchise.
Nah, they did what they needed to do.
Yeah, they got him signed. I don't know. They're incompetent when they don't sign him. They're incompetent when they sign him. I like it.
They did this, like, as much as I've been critical of them, they realized the moment was now. Before the draft, right after Jalen Hurts signed that contract. Okay, we got a window. Let's go for it. And they didn't extend it. Now, the obvious criticism is you did this for 2 years and you extended this window into this point, but props at least you stopped the bleeding from this, because it could have been worse.
But think about this. This is not their doing. If anything, I don't know about you two guys, but the pick is in, by the way, a 5th. You guys have it?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I got it.
I don't know who it is. Don't spoil it.
You know who it is, don't say it. Okay. So we'll wait until Tony has it. But in the meantime, this contract that he had is very similar to
Pick's about to play.
Leak in the summer.
Yeah, don't spoil it, because you're probably like seconds ahead of me. You're probably seconds ahead of me.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would imagine.
I'll pause it.
Yeah.
And now.
Okay.
No, it's not. Devin Witherspoon.
Oh, okay. So
This
Steelers
got Justin Gilbert written all over it. All right.
I know. I like. Have you watched Devin? I like Devin a lot.
I have not cared about any corners in this draft class.
Okay. Yeah, I like
Last
Devin.
thing we need
Devin
is
was my
draft
CB1. He's CB1 for me.
So I didn't watch it because I knew in the mocks he was going top 10 for sure. So
he's he's like just.
He played him with a Lovie Smith defense, so you know he got that press man on.
Well, no, it was a Brett Belima.
Oh.
Well, but he might have played for Lovie a little bit.
He might have had some Lovie. He was a Lovie Smith recruit for sure.
Must have been a Lovie recruit, right? Because Brett's been there for 2 years, maybe 3. Yeah. So yeah, he's probably a Lovie recruit. Good player, man. Like,
Ooh.
Okay. So,
he will. Yeah. He is a physical player.
So now.
All right, never mind. I take it all back. That one tackle has changed my mind on him. I know he got that press man now. Yup.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I was mentioning to you guys was this contract. Think about the contract that got leaked over the last summer. And this contract is literally basically the same, minus there's more average per year.
Yeah.
Right? So obviously, once the Hurst came out, the Raiders like, can we do that deal? And then basically said, okay, let's just put $5 more million in the guarantee of Hurst, 1 more per year average. There's the deal.
Yeah.
But nowhere near close to the guarantee that it was reported Lamar wanted, right?
Well, the total.
Well, you gotta want something crazy to get what you want.
Yeah, I'm surprised he took less than 2. I thought if he waited for Burrow or Herbert, he might be able to get more.
Which more?
But
I don't think they was going to let him wait for that long.
Well, and there's no guarantee that Burrow or Herbert are signing this offseason.
Exactly.
I mean, that's not a guarantee. So, yeah,
they had 2 more years.
And I feel like Burrow and Herbert are waiting on him, and they got more time to wait. You know what I mean?
They got
so that's not a game he's going to win. Yep. He's been due for like 2 years. They're not due for another year. So
right. Yeah, I mean they can.
All right. Now we're in Jalen Carter watch. Detroit.
Well,
they could put Jalen Carter next to Aiden Hutchinson.
If the Steelers trade up, it's not for Jalen Carter. I would imagine if the Steelers trade up, it is for
a corner.
What if he falls to 8?
Johnson. No. If the Steelers are trading up, it's going to be for Paris Johnson.
I'm not taking no visits outside of the top 10. What are you thinking, Jalen? What were you thinking?
No.
Like, if this doesn't work out, what were you thinking? Come on.
What do you really need Jalen Carter to visit before you draft him?
You don't.
Man.
You don't.
If it is character, what you're
I understand. There's like
Kalijah
Cansey. It's a similar thing where Kalijah Cansey don't want to take no visits either.
No,
it's like
no. He just didn't get invited. He wanted to take him. He just didn't get the
crazy.
call.
That is actually crazy.
They said, "Oh, your arms are too small, son."
Yeah.
Don't you want to measure them yourself? You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of dude you want to visit. Like if you got body concerns about him, bring that man in there. Maybe he got small arms technically, but then you look at him, you're like, they ain't that small. I'm gonna draft
get these measurements.
I don't think Jalen Carter gets past 9. I mean, if he's still available at 9,
Arizona's trading up.
I don't think Atlanta takes him.
Are you guys shocked with Devin Weatherspoon going that high though to the Seahawks? Like I didn't see that coming.
I didn't see it coming either. But it's a great move.
Well, tell me, did you like Justin Gilbert in 2014?
I don't remember watching Justin Gilbert in 2014. I'm like Sonny. I usually don't watch the top 5 guys, but now this year, anything can happen with the Steelers.
Yeah, the privilege.
Yeah, exactly.
What'd you feel about Aaron Donald in 2014?
I liked Aaron Donald, but that year I was all in on. That was the same year as.
That was Clowney. That was Odell. That was Mike Evans.
Yeah,
that was a lot of Hall of Famers.
Dude,
Lawrence
I
Timmons,
remember
was the players. The Steelers took Lawrence Timmons that year. I want to say, or was that the? No, that was the.
No. Y'all took somebody better than that.
Ryan Shazier, maybe.
Bowler.
Maybe it was a
Shazier.
Shazier.
Yeah,
because
Shazier.
so I remember this.
I like Shazier,
which was a good pick.
Yeah, the Ravens were rumored that they were interested in 3 players: Odell Beckham Jr., Aaron Donald. And the guard that went to Dallas, he went the pick before us. Dallas.
I want to like McPherson or something like that, but it's not that.
No.
It was one of them guards that everybody's like once a generation, every 2 years.
Yeah,
I think he played at Notre Dame.
Martin. Zach Martin.
Zach Martin.
Zach Martin.
Neither
dog. You know how deep in the weeds we have to be to remember a guard from 2014 on a team that plays on the conference that we don't even cover.
Yes.
Indeed.
So those are the three players that were early the Ravens, and then all three went before the Ravens, and they ended up with CJ Mosley.
Well, I mean, not terrible.
No, he was good for us. He's still good in the league.
Hey, man, who knows? You might get Aaron Donald and Odell Beckham once they hit. Well, you got Odell Beckham once
they got one. You got one of those guys.
Wait. Aaron Donald's around the corner, baby. Yeah. 32 years old. Don't say nothing.
Don't say
not on TV.
No, I'm just
got the audio.
The compensation.
Okay.
We don't even know what to trade yet on TV.
No, I know what to trade on TV. You know, are you on ESPN or NFL Network?
I'm on ABC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm on NFL Network on YouTube TV.
So the trade, Arizona traded the 6th. No, sorry, Arizona gets.
They did one up to get Paris Johnson, right? Like that's what the rumor at least was.
Well, yeah, there was rumor of Paris, but this could be for Tyree Wilson too.
12 and 34 is what we traded.
I'm not. How do you feel about Tyree Wilson? I'm not really like sold on him.
Haven't watched a snap.
Me either. I haven't either. But I've heard that the film isn't really that good. It's just
I heard he's just athletically freaky. That's
testing.
what
I know he's got wingspan for days. He's the opposite of Kalijah Cansey, right? If Kalijah Cansey has little alligator arms, he has like the wingspan of. Yeah, I don't know.
Not DeJuan Jones. DeJuan Jones has got he can wrap his arms around this whole room.
Well, listen, DeJuan Jones also has my belly, so it's.
Also, the
position he plays, I'm not really that concerned about it.
Wow.
Can he still dance? Can he still dance? You know what I mean? If he can still dance, he can play tackle. We good.
You don't think they traded for Carter?
Nah,
they gave up the 34th
This
over.
is the Cardinals we're talking about. They don't do
Wilson or Paris Johnson.
They trade up for Will Levis.
If it's Paris Johnson, then the Steelers.
So the 34th and the 12th, Tony. That's how they traded.
You know how it goes, though, right? Like your old quarterback that doesn't work out, you gotta go extreme opposite after you go him, right? They went from Mike Vick to Matt Ryan. So.
How y'all feel about AR-15 to the Colts, though? That kind of shocked me a little bit there.
If he got drafted to the Colts 2 years ago, that has a high chance of working.
Yeah.
But the Colts right now, dog, he's playing year one. We looked at it. Sam Ehlinger, Gardner Minshew, Nick Foles. Those are all dudes who play after you bench your starter. Like I'm worried about that, right? Like
Paris Johnson.
Spoilers, man. Come on.
Oh, sorry.
We talking not to spoil the chat.
I'm a little behind. I'm behind.
I won't do it. I'm actually on Twitter because my stream is behind. But
Twitter's way ahead. So yeah. If you're reading it on Twitter,
you can't be on Twitter.
Hold that in. I'm gonna need you to hold that.
Okay, I won't do it.
It's all good.
I won't do it.
No, that's interesting for the Steelers. I will say this for the Steelers because Paris Johnson was linked to the Steelers all week that they wanted to move up and get him. So the question is how much they like Broderick Jones. They like Broderick Jones as much as they like Paris Johnson.
Or Wright, not Wright. I like Wright a lot.
No, I don't think they like Wright as much. I mean, they'll take Wright if he's there at 17. I don't know that Wright is a move up to get him type of player.
The question is if it is Johnson, if there's a run on tackles, right? Like usually, like the Cardinals moving.
How is this Georgia tape?
The Johnson.
Yeah.
Johnson. Yeah, I mean, like he's up and down. The thing with him is he just was so solid at two different positions. He played guard in his sophomore year, and then last year he moved to left tackle and then put up pretty good tape in the majority of his snaps. So, yeah, I mean, like the one thing about this class, I'm sure everybody's heard it, right? There's no great talent in this class outside of like the top, 5 players. In fact, there's a lot of people saying there's only like 15 truly first round grades. So that's why I think the end of this first round is going to get crazy. We're going to get a lot of players at the end of the first round that we think are that guy's a second round player, that guy's a third round player, because it's the eye of the beholder once you get past the first 20 picks.
Do you think somebody trades up for Will Levis?
Trade up? I hope they do. I mean,
me too. But like somebody, do you think somebody's going to feel like the pressure to do it? Or are they going to?
Do you think the Raiders or the Falcons are going to draft Will Levis?
Tennessee. I wouldn't do it,
right?
The Falcons could draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
There's Malik Willis. They seem to like Ritter, and so Washington seems to like Howell.
What do you like about Ritter though? Like, it's a third round pick too.
Does the fact that the Titans took Malik Willis last year dissuade them off of Will Levis?
Well, they run that zone out. They run that wide zone. Those seem to be the teams that really like Will Levis because he ran a wide zone in college, and he does all the wide zone stuff.
So they know he's not going to be good in that offense because he wasn't good in college.
I'm thinking the Raiders. The Raiders might be the team that get him.
Nah, Josh McDaniels not going to go for a wide zone guy. That's why Josh McDaniels finds himself too smart to do something like that, which is actually the smart thing to do. But the Josh McDaniels would be a good Anthony Richardson. He might feel like he could fix that guy.
If Levis doesn't get drafted by Atlanta or the Raiders, I don't see nobody trading up for him.
Tennessee, New England.
Tennessee could.
Tennessee, New England.
Tennessee can just say, I'm gonna
don't trade for Mac Jones again.
Well, hold on. No, it's the opposite of Mac Jones. Because remember, Mac Jones was super productive guy. This is like this is the exact opposite. This is like when the Steelers drafted
Mac Jones minus the. It's like if Mac Jones played at Tulane.
Right. This is when the Steelers drafted Jarvis Jones and then immediately went to Bud Dupree. It's like, all right, well, we got to go the opposite of like Jarvis Jones is the most productive SEC pass rusher, and Bud Dupree was just all size and speed, and that's what
that worked. So it was the pick in.
Well, Bud Dupree was better than Jarvis Jones. Yes.
Well, what's it? Zadarius Smith, the guy that was opposite of Bud Dupree, ended up being better than him.
Yeah, it actually was.
Yes, we took Smith in that draft in the 4th round.
Really?
Yeah.
Good value.
I remember thinking, I'm like, yo, this is Zadarius Smith, dude. Like, are they sure they're not watching his tape? Like, because I was like, Bud's just all like Twitch, and that's it. Yeah.
Bud took a long time to learn anything other than a speed rush. It was just speed rush.
Fifth year, man. That 5th year.
He had the ultimate breakout.
Fourth year felt like he was turning a corner, but he kept getting hurt. But you're right.
Well, he had the breakout year when like TJ Watt finally broke out. Right. And when TJ Watt finally broke out and he was in the contract year. It's like the ultimate combo of things.
Yeah, it was the perfect storm for Bud.
It's like when Jadeveon Clowney had 9 sacks that first year in Cleveland. We're like, we figured it out. If you just surround him with somebody better than him.
So if the Steelers do trade up, we're in that territory now, 7, 8, 9. I would imagine if they trade up now, it might be for Christian Gonzalez, and maybe Jerry Dulac gets one right. Jerry Dulac is generally not plugged in very well. He'll say something, and you just know the opposite's going to happen. He's one of those guys becoming now.
Wait, did the pick happen
for the Raiders?
No.
The clock isn't. I don't see the clock either.
What clock are you at? I got 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
I have no clock.
I got 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
But you guys are pick 7, right?
All right, Ace, tell me when you got 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
I have no stream. They're like, you, my effort, you are not in the U.S. You can't.
Oh, yeah. Wait. You can't do like ESPN Plus. I should give you ESPN Plus login.
Oh, you have to use Google.
Yeah.
No. I'll give you my ESPN Plus login.
Yeah. Let Tony send you his login through the DMs.
Yeah. I'll give you my ESPN Plus login. I don't have a problem doing that. You want it?
All right. I'm at 310 right now.
I'm at 237. I'm way ahead of you guys now.
Okay, hold on now. Okay, pause yours.
Wait, well, I don't want to pause. You guys pause.
I pause.
I won't ruin anything because I'm on Twitter too. So I know.
I'm at 250.
So
I just got a Will Levis doing this. You know, Will Levis is going to be chip on his shoulder guy.
Will Levis is going to be guy that falls in the draft. Will Levis is going to be pissed off guy. Yeah. Hey man, who's our boy from Georgia Tech? What if he gets drafted before
Keon White?
Keon White. What if this picks Keon White? It would be the Raiders that would do something like this.
That is true.
Keon White would be the Raiders.
Elijah Cansey right here, baby.
Oh, too early. Come on, you can't take a T-Rex this early. I mean,
it's the Raiders, dog. Like they've done this before.
Oh yeah. Well, no. Hold on. The Raiders are like size speed, right? He's got the speed. I don't know that he has the size.
Well, what was that the year the Clemson had like 4 defensive, four defensive prospects in the first round, and everybody was like, "Yo, the Raiders took the worst one."
DM me the code that you need. I see. You're not doing it on your TV, right? You're doing it on your computer. So you actually need my physical username and password. Yes.
I don't know. I never been to MT.
I didn't know he was actually sending a username and password.
I'll send you a link. I got you.
Yeah, he'll send you a Google link.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's easier.
Yeah.
I mean,
So, Tony, you're saying if the Steelers trade up, Christian Gonzalez,
Broderick Jones.
Those are the two.
Jalen Carter. I mean, Jalen Carter's still out there. I'll do backflips.
You think the Raiders are going for him?
Throw a hip out, but what's that?
Well, the Eagles. He passing the Eagles at 10.
Who?
He's not passing Chicago, right?
They got to go to Atlanta. No. If the Steelers want him, now is the time.
Yeah.
After the Raiders pick, and if it's not Jalen Carter,
You think Atlanta picks him?
Look at that smirk on Ace's face right now. It's probably Jalen Carter right here.
He's straight. No.
It could be Christian Gonzalez. So look for the Raiders.
It's Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, they took Kenny Pickett. I don't know what the Steelers are going to do tonight. It could be anything. Or maybe we take Bijan. I'll just take Bijan. What the hell? We can do anything.
Bijan. Can you imagine? That would be Tony the Meme again.
So the Cardinals traded up. So the Lions moved back to 12.
Yeah.
34th pick and the 168th pick.
Man, I would have just took Jalen Carter.
You gotta imagine he bombed some interviews because
I don't care. Do I need my defensive tackle to have a great personality? Well, Lawrence Taylor proved that wrong, dog. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
all right, let's see the Raiders. The pick is in. I'm not gonna say anything, but I know who the pick is now. Oh, you guys are way behind. Sonny, do you have like a big board for tonight? Do you have guys that you're hoping that fall to what is it, 20?
It all depends. For the Ravens right now, there's a big
Tyree Wilson, huh?
Yeah.
They got
okay. Now guys they're making mistakes. Cool. All right.
I mean, leave it up to the Raiders, man. Leave it up to the Raiders.
We're in Steelers trade up for Jalen Carter territory. Although all the talk has been the Steelers are going to beef up their O-line with these two picks.
Someone said the Steelers need to trade up for Will Levis. That's what I heard.
You can't have your chest out if you ain't got chest hair. You know what I mean? Like,
I think
especially you a D lineman.
I might be the meme. If these Bergeron rumors are true, man, I might be the meme.
Well, see, that's what I was saying, Ace. Is I think in this class, once you get past those top three tackles, right? I mean, it's a smorgasbord. It's whoever.
I take DeJuan though. Like DeJuan with his weight problems and all. I'm still confident with him because
but it's not for the weight.
Y'all took Andre Smith. It was fine, right?
Yes,
like
exactly.
Didn't wasn't Orlando Brown fat too? Wasn't that
no?
Yeah.
Was Orlando Brown fat? I don't think that was his problem. He was slow.
No, he couldn't bench either. He couldn't.
Fat, slow, and that's a great combo for an offensive lineman.
Let me see.
I remember Orlando Brown still to this day got some of the slowest feet you've ever seen in your life, but it just be working. Like, it don't matter. Like,
it don't matter. They just got to get around them.
He got that long stride. You know what I mean?
He had, by the way, he had a 585.
585?
Yes.
How many of us could do a 585 right now, no training?
But this is the problem.
Express?
No. 585 40.
Oh no, I'm not running under 6, especially after my ACL tear. I'm not beating Rich Eisen, dog. Like, I'm afraid to sprint.
What did Rich Eisen run?
Like 5.98.
Oh, okay. Look, but this is what I think got him. How many reps do you think he bench?
Okay, so normally
225.
Like 20.
He's got to do like 18, right?
God, I hope it's not like 15. Is it like in the dozens? Is it like
a single digit number?
It was 14. It was
14.
Dog, I've done 14 before.
It was 14.
225?
He just gave up. That was like, I just don't want to be here. Right now.
He's like 305 pounds. Like,
yeah, he's big. But that's what got him.
Well, how long are his arms? That's a really big consideration. Does he have like really long arms? Is he like 35 plus long arms? Because if that's the case, then that's excusable. Because bench press is so much harder the longer your arms are.
Spoilers here, but the pick is in for the Falcons. They rushed it in.
Oh, that's got to be Jalen Carter, right? Atlanta, Georgia, like you can't pass that up, right?
Oh my God!
Is it Bijan? Hold on, can we just have a spoiler,
man?
Hold on, wait. Let's wait.
All right, wait.
Let's
wait. Is it Bijan? We got that. That look was Bijan look. Who else?
They went to commercial break. These bastards.
Who else can it be?
Could have been Jalen Carter, man.
It's not. Yeah, you wouldn't do that for Jalen Carter. It's Bijan.
Oh, I saw the pick too.
It's Will Levis.
I saw the pick.
All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how shocking is it?
For me,
yeah,
like a 12.
A 12 shocking.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
it's
Who
a
did they?
12 shot.
All right,
What
all
did
right.
they take? Don't look quick. Quincy, don't look quick.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I wanna
No,
experience this for myself.
I would
Since
like
y'all
to
want to
know what
rob the
happened.
viewer of your genuine experience by getting these spoilers and
Well,
not waiting for the
here's
pick
one
audio,
Let's
y'all
okay.
are
Let's go over
robbing
the
the
options.
viewer.
Let's go over the options. It's probably not a quarterback because Will Levis wouldn't be that crazy.
Nobody would
Bijan.
be.
Bijan. It could be a wide receiver like
Is
Zay
it Hendon Hooker?
Flowers. Oh my God! Is it Hendon Hooker?
I cannot say.
Like
That would be
it's
crazy.
somebody everybody knows based on the reaction.
Right. So like it could be they passed on Christian Gonzalez. I mean, like would Joey Porter Jr. elicit
It's
that reaction?
Gervon Dexter.
Gervon Dexter. I like Gervon Dexter in the 3rd round though.
It's the
No, is it really?
no. I'm not saying. I'm
It's
not
Elijah
saying.
Cansey because I don't think Cansey would be that crazy at 8.
I mean, like that's not wild.
It
It's
could be a
wild to
tackle.
take
It
him
could be like
over
Bergeron
Jalen
or one of the
Carter.
it could be like Tyler Steve or
Nolan
whatever.
Smith is still there.
Nolan.
Nolan will come to Baltimore.
It could be like one of the inside
I would
linebackers
think
like
that.
Jack Campbell or one of those guys.
Hold on. I thought Tony said he knew who the pick was.
I don't know. I said the pick is in. That's all I said. They didn't trade. I
Nobody
was just saying
said
they
it.
didn't- the Steelers didn't
Nobody.
trade
I
it.
am not looking at chat because I'm
I'm
pretty
not-
sure
no, no, no,
chat.
no.
Keon White, dog, get ready.
Hey man, Atlanta's on, baby. Atlanta's on. I
Keep 'em
saw
on.
that man play 2 times. And never once did I think I saw a top 10 pick.
Keon White is just it looks.
Yo, I watched
right?
Georgia Tech play 2 times this year, and I'm like, I think Georgia State could have beat them. And Georgia State was like a under 500.
What about
Like,
Brian Branch? What about Brian
Sunbelt
Branch
team.
here? Brian Branch too early?
No
Way too
way,
early?
dog.
That's your
That
boy.
wouldn't
That's my boy.
get
Yeah, I like Brian
everybody.
Branch.
It's got to be a quarterback. Nobody would be
Oh,
this
yeah, Hendon
shocked for
Hooker then?
anything other than a quarterback.
It's Hendon.
No, it's Tanner McKee.
It's like Stetson
If
Bennett.
it's-
Can it be
Tanner
Stetson?
McKee-
Let's get
Stetson
Stetson.
Bennett in the first round.
Yeah, come on, keep him in house. Keep Stetson in house.
You could do that in the 6. Like you could do that in undrafted free agency. Like,
Probably.
It's got to be Bijan. It's gonna be Bijan.
no, it's not Bijan.
It could be a
You
wide
guys
receiver. I don't know, like
think
Jalen Hyatt or something like
Levis
that.
Dude, how many more wide receivers can they draft?
Atlanta, but they had London
All right, here we go.
and Pitt.
They got Drake
You're gonna have
London,
it
they got
before
Kyle
me, Quincy.
Pitts.
You're gonna have it before me. So.
All right, it's gonna play, so you're gonna have to react to
All right.
it.
Yeah. Just yeah.
In the National Football League. So there are plenty of pass rushers still available.
Excited.
Dude, they're milking this.
How was it?
Oh, I know who it is. It's Lucas Van Ness. It's gonna be Lucas Van Ness. That's who it's gonna be. That's who it's gonna be. Because everyone overvalues him because of his athleticism, and I kind of like his athleticism. I wouldn't mind if the Steelers took him at
Is he from
17.
Iowa?
Yeah, the Iowa kid.
Okay, I get it.
Enjoying a little sweet Caroline.
Because usually what happens. All right, spoilers for the way the draft works, but the announcer will kind of tip the pick on the way to the podium, and he said there's a lot of edge rushers available.
The crowd to continue with the chanting.
They're just singing Sweet Caroline.
Become so popular.
I hate how the draft works like this, where we just drag it out.
It shouldn't be longer than 90 minutes.
I'm joined by Christian.
Oh, come on with this shit. Okay,
Don't say that because it's gonna be some kind of heartwarming
It's like
story.
some kind of like
Yeah,
heartwarming.
it's gonna be a Make-A-Wish kid, and you're gonna feel bad about yourself. So don't
Yeah.
do that.
The NFL
They
and its
can
teams
do
work
it
closely
different
with
ways,
Big Brothers,
you know.
Big Sisters of America. As part of our work,
I got caught doing this when the Steelers were gonna announce their pick one year. And I'm like, what the hell are we doing? Just announce the pick. And then it was like Ryan Shazier, like his first time walking in public. He walked to the stage. And I'm like,
This Tony's feeling like an asshole. Tony's like glitch.
Could they at least lower the mic for my man? Like,
Well, damn.
all right, Tiger Woods.
With the 8th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Bijan Robinson.
Running backs matter.
Okay, stop it. Time out. This makes no sense. I am 100%. I am 100% draft Bijan Robinson. But why the Falcons? They're not doing anything in the next 4 years.
Who's their coach? Think about who their coach is. This makes the most sense.
Who's
He's
the
the coach.
coach?
It's Arthur Smith. The guy.
No.
He's the one that made Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill work. They.
Okay.
Sore
I
subject on
love
this
Bijan.
show,
I really do like Bijan.
but-
Bijan is not Derrick Henry.
No, he's better.
No. Derrick Henry's like going to be the one running back that gets into the Hall of Fame in like the last 10 years.
Bijan's the best running back
Bijan
prospect
is crazy,
since ...
though.
Since who?
Saquon?
Derrick Henry.
Saquon. Like Saquon not better than Derrick?
Yeah, not better than Derrick.
Okay,
He's
in
not
the
as-
NFL,
he's
but
not
as
as
a prospect, he was.
as
As
a
a
prospect
prospect,
or as a
No.
as a
Saquon
prospect.
was a much better prospect than Bijan, and Bijan's a great prospect.
Remember,
But we're
I don't
forgetting
know if he's-
Saquon was incredible, and he was the only reason Penn State mattered. Like
I would put
he
Saquon and
did
Bijan on the same level.
He did everything that Christian McCaffrey did, and was like the
Don't
the
forget they
bell
tried to
horse.
switch Derrick Henry to like a linebacker when he was coming out. That was crazy.
I'm
They were
not
like,
saying
he should be a
Bijan
linebacker.
is a better prospect than Derrick Henry coming out
Yeah.
of college, but a lot of people have been better prospects. But
Yeah.
he's not going to be a better player. Like it would be a shock if he became a better player than Derrick Henry.
Honestly-
And that's not a disrespect to Derrick Henry. That's just how good Derrick Henry's been.
Honestly, D-Hen is that guy. Bijan in that offense where they run the ball, he's
And
gonna put up some
still-
crazy numbers.
Wait,
dog.
And
we gotta trade.
Derrick
We
Henry's
gotta
been
trade.
that good,
We gotta
and
trade.
still you ain't been able to get past the second round.
Trade,
running
yeah,
the
Eagles
system.
are coming up.
Eagles are coming up one pick.
Carter.
Eagles
Gotta be Jalen
Hey,
Carter. This is-
we are
Carter,
fortunate.
gotta be
They're gonna put-
Oh my God!
Oh my God.
They get to do
God.
Quincy's
They're gonna
plan.
put-
Philadelphia.
They
Jordan
get to
Davis,
live
Jalen
my
Carter.
goddamn dream
Yeah.
in Philadelphia. I hate them. Are they gonna get Nolan Smith at 24 or whatever they got? Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not?
I'll be back.
Shut
fellas.
the
Since
NFC
it
down.
doesn't appear that the Steelers are trading up, I will be back, fellas.
All right.
Okay. So,
Good luck, have fun out there.
I have
Shut
I have
the NFC
pick.
down. Shut the whole freaking conference down. The Eagles are going to run this conference forever. Forever.
Are we more fortunate that the Eagles didn't get their hands on Bijan, or that they're probably going to get Jalen Carter?
No, they're going to get Jalen Carter. They're going to put him next to Jordan Davis. They're going to have a monster D-line that no one wants to screw around
It
with.
might be one of the most athletic defensive lines.
The only thing we can hold our hat on, Q, is that you need to be right about the fact that Jalen Hurts is a little overrated. Just a little overrated. A little overrated.
He is a little overrated, but like
Yeah.
he's still
Well,
gonna
maybe
be
he needs to
fine
be
as
right.
long as that roster really good.
I want
My
the
thing with
roster
Jalen
around
Hurts
him
is like,
is-
yeah. My thing with Jalen Hurts is like, okay, like when he gets to the second part of that contract,
Yeah.
that's probably gonna be like, oh, when you can't
So I'm
keep
in
AJ
Twitter
Brown
watch,
and
by
all
the way,
that.
because my streams, nothing wants to work.
But if you win a Super Bowl or two before then, it's not gonna matter. You're gonna be able to wait and develop until like you can just do it again with them in the second window.
Here is the compensation. They traded the 10th pick, so to go up one, and for a 4th round next year. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, did they blackmail him?
Now, why
That's all
did the
it costs
Bears?
to move
Uh,
up?
because it's the
Carter is
Bears.
weird.
The
Why did
Bears traded the 32nd for
I
the,
guess it must have been an agreement like, hey, you don't want this guy, but I want this guy. So
Yeah.
that reeks of
yeah.
of buddy over there.
Well, it has to be, right? Because if you're going up one, the Bears, who you're drafting? Because I
A
want
4th
this
round
guy.
next year, like that's basically
it.
like trading a 5th round this year.
Now the Bears need a tackle, so they could be
DeJuan
taking
Jones,
Broderick.
baby.
Yeah, they could be taking Broderick. I would imagine that the next pick is Jalen Carter. Then what do we have after that? We have Detroit, Green Bay. Green Bay's taking a receiver or a tight end for sure.
Now, who did they feel like they had to move up in front of? Well, this only makes sense. If
They
they're
just had to
taking
no.
Jalen Carter.
They probably the Steelers were trying to move up, and this was an outbid type situation. Well, actually, I don't think any.
That can't be an outbid. They only got a 4th
Well,
next year.
But the Bears only had to move down one pick, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
the Bears are probably saying like, but I still get my guy.
Keep my guy, but still get to move down a little bit.
And I pick up something.
Yeah.
And we know the Steelers ain't about to blow you away with draft.
No, we're not.
conversations.
Yeah, we're not going to go crazy. We're not trading next
Well,
year's first or anything.
The
so-
last time you guys did something crazy was for Bush, right?
Yeah, we traded a first, a second. and a
Now
third.
I ain't gonna lie to you. As much as I've been critical of that pick, I am gonna make my way down to the dome to watch that.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be fun. Hey, Arthur Smith is gonna be.
I am checking out those preseason games, boys.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That's a Zag team. I mean, that is a Zag team. And all NFL wants to go pass.
Kyle
pass,
Pitts.
pass, pass.
You know what I mean? Hey, Will
Not
Levis.
Kyle Pitts, oh
Are they gonna?
God.
That's the team that's gonna trade back in for Will Levis in the first round. You got everything you need
Kyle
to
Pitts.
get away with Will Levis.
Kyle needs to learn to block. He's just got to learn to
Or
block. That's
trade for Trey Lance.
Trade
No,
for
Kyle
Taylor.
Kyle Pitts got to be like, I'm a wide receiver, actually.
They might go.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys think the next quarterback is Levis and not Hooker?
Yeah,
I think
I would make the argument it should be Hooker, but the energy feels like Levis.
Oh my God! If Levis falls out of the first round, the Steelers can trade 32. Ooh, yes. Someone gets desperate.
Nah, if nobody wants him at 30, if nobody wants him at 31, then I don't think anybody's trading up for him.
You're not trading up to get him. Yeah, I guess that's true because you want the fifth round.
Because you
would
wouldn't want the fifth
You want
year
the fifth
option,
round,
right?
Yeah, that's true.
They're probably trading with Kansas City.
I'm sorry to throw.
Or with the Eagles. The Eagles
Did you guys? Oh, can we derail a little bit and talk about Chris Collinsworth and his mock draft the other day? Did you see who he had the Chiefs taking?
No, who?
He had the Chiefs taking Hendon Hooker in the 31st overall pick.
No,
because he said, and I quote, "The only weakness the Chiefs have is if Pat Mahomes gets hurt." Oh, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. All right, here's the Eagles pick. Let's see who it is.
2023 NFL Draft. The Philadelphia Eagles select Jalen Carter.
Just unfair, dog.
I mean, yeah, that's OP. They need to nerf that. Release a patch immediately. You can't allow this.
This is just insane.
And this was because New Orleans wanted Chris Olave last year. This is why.
Dog, they're the only interior defensive line where I'm convinced that the D tackles could outrace the edges.
We just allowed the Super Bowl runner-up to arguably get the third best player in this draft.
Mm-hmm.
When they got arguably the fourth best player last year's draft.
Exactly. Yeah.
But so last year they did.
I blame the Browns.
Last year they did the same.
I'm sure we could get there.
Remember last year the Ravens were picking 14, and the rumor was they're gonna pick Jordan Davis, and they went to 13 and got Jordan Davis.
And got Jordan Davis, yeah.
So then we got Kyle.
Hey, Philadelphia has a real simple strategy. Well, we want to keep our defensive line good. Who do we draft? I don't know. Georgia's defensive line looked pretty good. Let me just get the dudes from there.
What if we just got Georgia guys? Because they got the linebacker last year too.
Dean.
Dean and
Nakobe Dean. Yeah. But you get Nolan Smith too. Get Nolan Smith too. Why not?
Nolan,
you know what I mean? Yeah, you get Nolan Smith. They just have the fastest D line on earth.
At 30th,
by the way,
Smith.
I like how we're like, yo, this is unfair that the Philadelphia Eagles have 2 dudes from Georgia, when Georgia had 4 dudes from Georgia on that defense in college football this year.
Fair enough. Ty Kendall here says, why y'all so low on Levis? He was better than Richardson.
Yeah, okay.
Richardson is the upside, right? We're thinking about what can Richardson be.
Well, I mean, look,
Will Levis was in the most quarterback-friendly system you could be in college, and he still wasn't that good.
Yeah, and people will say, oh, well, he lost all his offensive linemen, he lost all his offensive talent last year, yada, yada, yada. But even when he had Wandale, he had all those guys on. Yeah, it wasn't like he was lighting the world on fire. What were they that year, like 8-3 or whatever in the SEC? Like,
it's just good for like Kentucky.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a
great year for Kentucky.
Ooh, I saw the pick, Tony. Number 10.
Hey, Sonny, you got to
10 is in? All right, I got to use the restroom then. I'm going to use the restroom because if 10 is in and it's not the Steelers, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, first of all,
is it not that's not the Steelers.
That was a spoiler. Now I know it's either Christian Gonzalez or Broderick Jones, so don't appreciate that, but I'm going to use the restroom.
That little-ass jersey ain't fitting no Jalen Carter. They handed this man a medium. What is this jersey?
I'm not what I don't have any streams up. So
whose child's jersey is that? That is a wide receiver jersey.
I think they're all they're doing is bringing small jerseys. By the way, Nova's still here. We haven't seen Nova still for a little bit, but look at this. He switched alliance completely.
Nova's still the 49ers defensive line is so much better than the Eagles that they lost to him this year.
But remember, the Niners did add somebody.
Who?
Hargraves. They added the Eagles D lineman.
Yeah, but they just added Jalen Carter, who's
that's true. But Carter,
younger, bigger, faster, stronger.
Yeah, but not in year one, right? He might be better than Hargraves.
He might be in year one. I saw this man grab a quarterback and hug him in a football game because he just chose not to hurt him. Nah,
look at the second part. plus
How did
Purdy.
Georgia not win the national championship the year before? Well, no, they won it the year before.
No,
They
they're
won
back
it
to
last
back. Yeah,
year.
they're back to back.
Okay, I was about to say because they had him and Jordan Davis. Like, how did they not win the national
He
championship?
didn't even play that year. He barely played that year.
Yeah,
Remember,
that's
they had
what
the
they
other DT.
remember. They were talking about. They were like, "Hey, man, Georgia has guys coming off the bench that are even better." And
Yeah,
we were like,
'cause-
"Yeah, right." And then Jalen Carter emerged.
Who was the other DT they had last year? Because they had another DT who's pretty good.
Well,
Jordan
the
Davis
number one-
and
the
Devonta
number one
Wyatt, I think his
overall.
name was Wyatt, something like that.
Oh
Wyatt.
yeah. Devontae Wyatt. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
like a
he
He
was
was
not
in the
bad.
first round.
he was a
He
day
was
two
a-
pick,
yeah.
right? He was first round pick. Yeah,
What,
I-
first or
Senior Bowl
second?
guy.
Yeah,
Oh, he was
early.
late first round. He was late
Yeah,
first
yeah.
round. Yeah.
And then they also had Walker, right? The first overall last year.
Devontae
right.
Wyatt is a normal college. Like at Georgia, that dude's a late first round pick, but like to Georgia, they treat him like the dude that like goes in the 6th round, but was like a 5-year starter.
While
Tell me
we
what
have
you-
some downtime,
Wait, what do you think about the super chat?
uh,
Niners D line better. Purdy.
I mean, the Niners are the only. I mean, the Niners. Well, I shouldn't say they're the only competition. Let's see what happens. Let's see how things shake out. But
So
right now, it does feel like the
gave-
Niners.
They took Hargraves this year, right? So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they
You don't
signed.
believe in Jordan Love and the Packers? Like a little Geno Smith thing could happen there?
That would be hilarious if Jordan Love turns out to be really good. That would be very funny.
You know what I've heard nobody mention? And let me Google this to make sure I'm right on this. But I swear Jordan Love looks just like Bryce Young in the face.
I see it.
Okay,
but-
I can see the differences there, but like they look similar in some pictures.
Well, okay, so while we have a little downtime here, because I don't, the Steelers obviously aren't trading to 10 now that we know Sonny knows the pick. Sonny, I was asking you about 23, right? Where do you have a big board? Or there guys like these are like the 5 guys I hope
yes.
fall?
So there's a caveat here. There's a big rumor swirling that the Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals basically have a trade in place.
Yeah.
I said this like a week ago that the Ravens should trade for D-Hop and give them the first and get their second, right? So we don't lose any picks, but we lose I don't know how many spots.
It's like 8 or 9 spots, like 12 maybe,
Yeah.
something like that.
The problem is Arizona doesn't have that pick anymore. That second pick.
Well, yeah, that will be an issue.
But they do have whatever the Houston pick is, but it might be the same. It might
34.
be-
That's 34.
Oh, okay. So they don't have that pick. That's the pick that they traded, 34. So they have whatever pick. They still have a second round pick.
What? I just saw the pick. What?
Darnell, right?
Darnell,
Yeah,
right
you're
this
right.
early. Wow, they don't like Broderick. Because Broderick,
Right.
Broderick's a little raw. I don't think Broderick beats out Dan Moore or Okorafor if the Steelers draft him. Interesting.
Okay. I the Titans. You think Levis goes here?
Hey, do they still have Brett Coleman's boy over there in Chicago?
Oh yeah. Tavon
Coleman?
No. I know you're talking about Tevin Jenkins. Tevin Jenkins.
I remember Ace was like that.
I was big on him.
Everybody was like they should have drafted a tackle. Was it the year
big
that
on
they
him.
got Jamar Chase?
Yeah.
He was like,
I
I see everybody.
That was the
upset
year
that we
Steelers
didn't
got
get
Najee.
Tevin Jenkins. Yeah.
I don't. Okay, the problem I have with the Tevin Jenkins talk is that he just
He
can't
got
stay healthy. It's a
hurt.
back problem, right?
It's a back
Okay,
problem.
I'm not a doctor. I can't. When I look at these players, I just go, yeah, they look good on tape, but I have no idea if their back
I was
is
big
screwed
on
up.
Jenkins.
I was big on Jenkins. I love Jenkins, but his back is screwed up.
And there's
Okay.
really like chiropractor is not like the science that we think it is. So it's like your back messed up, dog. Ain't nothing we could do about that. Like we're
So
not at
cute.
that point of medicine. Like where we can
Levis
just
here?
fix it.
Or Hooker
Levis here.
stays in Tennessee.
Hooker would be fantastic.
I mean, Hooker would be a good
Hooker
pick
going-
for them.
Hooker going before Levis would be such.
I see the pick already. By the way, I know the pick.
But it wouldn't make sense if this is the team that went Levis because they run a similar system that he ran. They could talk themselves into it. They had Malik. I don't know why
Well,
would you go
this-
from Malik Wills to you would it would make more sense to go from a Malik Wills to Hendon Hooker because Hendon Hooker's polished guy.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Well, you could. This could be a tackle. This could be Broderick Jones easily. I mean, Taylor Lewan got cut because he can't stay healthy, right? I mean, they need a
I
tackle.
wonder how close we were from it being Bijan. Like, I
So
don't
if
think
this-
we were far.
Christian Gonzalez is going to go to Detroit next pick. If this is Broderick, then the Steelers they're out on tackle unless they like.
Does
Bergeron or
Green
something
Bay
like
go
that.
Levis?
No, yeah, it does Green Bay. Green Bay's going to go Jackson Smith and Jigba or the kid Dalton Kincaid.
Okay,
And it's going to break
so,
Ace's
so
heart.
Tony, let me finish.
Well, yeah. Give me your top 5.
So I was so if the D-Hop thing doesn't happen, I think they will draft JSN or say Flowers if they're there.
Okay.
Dark horse pick. They met twice with the kid from TCU, Quincy Johnson.
Oh, Quentin Johnson or
Okay.
Quincy
Johnson.
Quentin Johnson.
Yeah.
It's a Quentin, not a Quincy.
And then I think they're pushing probably more corner.
Okay.
So prepare to maybe see Joey Porter Jr.
in Baltimore. I mean, I will say the corner class outside of the top 2. Have you guys watched Tyreek Stevenson at all? I really like Tyreek, the kid from Miami.
Yeah,
I like him a lot.
Remember, the Ravens don't have a second round pick, right?
Yeah.
He's probably going in the second.
Well, I can see him going tonight. Don't rule him out at 17. Because, by the way, Ike Taylor is his personal coach, and Ike Taylor is also a scout for the Steelers. I could easily see
Taylor
him
is a scout for the Steelers.
Oh yeah, we keep it in house, baby. Listen, it's a family business over there in Pittsburgh. Let's go.
By the way, here, love a Hall of Famer and to the Jets in 2 decades confirmed.
Yeah, that's true. Well, the Jets is where Packers quarterbacks go to die. Yeah, that is where they. Yeah.
Well, it's like they go to die and then they get traded somewhere else and then they revive themselves.
Oh, true. Yeah, where's Aaron Rodgers going next year?
He's going to go to Minnesota. Kirk Cousins replacement. You know what I mean? It's lining up. You know, this is about the part in the timeline where the Vikings were running out Tavares Jackson. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, true.
Okay, Q, this is for you.
Yeah, Q. You got Will Levis.
Watch Q talk all this. Then Levis torch the Browns next year. Look, man, it's not out the realm of possibility that Will Levis could be terrible and torch the Browns. Like, that's happened before.
So I like the
I would change my opinion, dog. I don't know if this defense is going to be good. Like, they were awful last year.
Yeah, they were very bad. They were very bad last year.
I'm hoping they're going to be better.
They're going to be more aggressive this year, but that may not be a good thing.
But like good, I can't jump the good yet.
You like Emmanuel Forbes?
Yeah.
So I know Ace loves Emmanuel Forbes. You don't think he's too small?
My conservative Forbes, like, you cannot line him with T. Higgins. T. Higgins will bully him out.
Or Jamar Chase.
Or Jamar Chase. Yeah, I agree.
Or George Pickens.
Or anybody,
for sure.
basically.
Or Amari Cooper.
Yeah,
maybe
but
Elijah Moore.
But the thing is, so you have Marlo, right? You have
Rob
Marlo.
Demon.
Yeah, true.
Guy. So you make him your second.
Yeah, you're right.
So anyway,
do y'all follow?
Pickens is our number 2.
Wait, with your new DC though, do you follow? Or is it side?
Well, they have so many.
Y'all went from following to side
the entire time.
We went to sides, yes, but
yeah, just put him on the other side. Then.
But Marlo has followed. You saw the pick?
Yeah, it hasn't come in yet.
No, but I'm just saying that Skoronski's still on the board, and I freaking love Skoronski. So if he falls to the Steelers, I'm gonna love. Is this Skoronski?
I hope everybody who loves on the board, Tony, and then they pick somebody you hate.
Yeah, well, I don't hate it.
They pick Chase Claypool. Chase Claypool.
Tony doesn't want to be the meme this year, right? So
I mean, like, what could the Steelers do to be the meme this year? My God,
draft Will Levis.
Jameer Gibbs.
Yeah,
Will Levis. I think I'm safe on that.
Jameer Gibbs wouldn't be terrible.
I'm safe on that.
It would be a bit early, but it would.
And they had Najee. They all year Najee.
Yeah, but we're gonna run the ball, baby. We're gonna run the ball down.
And they doing the same thing the Eagles are doing with the D line, with their running back room. Just draft a bunch of Alabama.
We're just gonna load up with dudes from Bama.
By the way, like, has this whole top part of the draft been SEC except for like 2 players?
Let me see.
Except for Stroud and
Tyree
Wilson.
Tyree Wilson.
Oh no, that's SEC. Texas Tech is SEC.
Bijan is not. They're not.
Well,
SEC
technically
yet.
speaking,
Texas
next year they will be. So
is it this season or next season?
Next season.
So it's been weather.
By the way, Texas is gonna suck in that.
Oh, Texas and Oklahoma are in for a rude awakening. Although they're gonna have Arch and stuff, like Texas might screw around and go like 7-5.
I don't believe in Texas, dog. They had a good team this year and they went 8-4.
Okay, so there's 3 they haven't.
Oh, you're right.
They had the cheat code of
in the Big 12, by the way.
They had the cheat code of cheat codes in college football, which is the running back nobody could tackle, and they still could have win games.
Titans are selecting not Will Levis. This is not Will Levis. Hold on, the pick is in, and I believe it's not Will Levis. It's going to be.
Come on, Henry Hook.
Oh God, if it's in Hooker,
Christian
Gonzalez.
I already know who it is.
The Tennessee Titans select Peter Skoronski.
Oh, it's your boy.
Skoronski. Yeah, that's my dog. That's my dog. I was like, why is he still on the board? This makes sense that he went off.
By the way, so apparently the Ravens were calling the Packers before the draft to move up to 13. Just an FYI.
Oh.
And they gonna draft the linebacker.
No,
Yeah.
then somebody
Jack Campbell.
Jeff Zrebiec, which is well connected, said, how many more slots will Oregon cornerback Christian Gonzalez have to drop before Ravens?
I know they don't look. The Ravens do not trade up for anything other than defense. Like what they traded up for Lamar.
They did trade up for Lamar after they picked a tight end.
After they took a tight end, yes.
Yeah. let's make sure
we traded back
tell
that
the whole story.
Who some people didn't have a first round grade.
That's
on.
right. Context matters. Context matters there.
That's the wild thing about the Hayden Hurst pick. Like that was a surprise pick in the first.
Detroit's
just blew me away.
Okay,
let's go. Let's go. I'm telling you. But Sonny, this is gonna be all night, dude, because this is not a great class. So it's a pick your whatever you
I'm
like.
I'm shocked. That shocked me way more than.
All right, I know who it is now. I know who it is now. You want to know who it is, Q? Because this is a total Tony guess. I'm not on Twitter. I'm not anything.
You're just
Will
guessing.
Levis. They took Will Levis.
You think Will Levis?
I think this is Will.
I think Will Levis wouldn't surprise us because we're kind of expecting Will Levis to surprise us.
Detroit.
Shocked.
Jared Goff was the best quarterback in football in the second half of the year.
Okay. That's exactly why they should draft Will Levis.
Marlon Humphrey says trade back or go CV, but gotta take safe if he's there. That's where.
If the Steelers really do like Christian Gonzalez, they should be trading up with Green Bay or New England here.
If I'm Marlon Humphrey, I'm like, yeah, don't draft the corner, dog. Like, I'm not trying to.
You know what's funny is I didn't watch enough Christian Gonzalez tape because I thought he was going to be a top 5.
No. I watched a little bit. I forgot why. There was somebody.
Yeah.
Was he a guard or a tackle?
No, Christian Gonzalez is a corner from Oregon who's like freak.
Yeah, I like him. He's rangy. Yeah. He's fluid.
All right, let me see what this energy's like in this draft room.
Look at Will. Oh, look at Will Levis. Will Levis.
Oh, wait. They have John Dorsey. Oh, this is Will Levis. Oh,
it's not. I can tell you right now, it's not because they're showing him on NFL Network, and his phone is not ringing, and he is not happy right now.
No,
there's something else.
John Dorsey could.
So what is this? Here. Is this like a
dude? I'm shocked at this
Rasee or something like that.
You guys would be shocked too.
Ozzie Smith. Who's like the dog? Who's gonna bite your ankles in this class? That's what they need. They need a bite your ankles guy.
Well, Jalen Carter already went.
Yeah, true. And so did Darnell Wright. Not Broderick Jones. Broderick Jones.
Is it Denzel? Okay, hold on. Wait, here he comes.
Is it picking?
Oh, please tell me it's like Jahmyr Gibbs. That'd be great.
Yo, it's Jahmyr Gibbs.
Oh, it is Jahmyr Gibbs.
Isn't it
shocking? Okay.
We were
all right.
We were talking running back should not be drafted in the first round. What?
Dude, is Najee Harris the greatest first-round draft pick of the modern era as a running back?
Hey, look, man. Look, here's what happens.
The Steelers got it 21.
When it comes to running backs, it dies and lives with Alabama running backs because Trent Richardson is the reason why we talk about running backs the way we do.
That's true. Third overall.
Yeah, third overall and made it 2 years in the league.
And you flip him, right? Then you flip him for a first. So you guys
then we flipped him. We flipped him for Johnny Manziel. We don't give us credit.
Well, that part's different.
You know, the meta of the NFL, people have always been saying this, right? That we swung so hard towards like the pass-heavy offense.
Yeah, that you got to go
swing back, right? But
who's going to be the first no-huddle all-run team?
But don't you think, Hugh, that this draft class is like the NFL trying to force it to happen? You know, like the Falcons and Lions, like, no, we have to have that happen now because we have Jared Goff and Desmond Ridder as our quarterback. So, like,
but
it has to happen right now.
But see, the Falcons could have easily just not had Desmond Ridder be their quarterback.
Yeah,
So are the Packers getting the receiver? Do you think they're getting the
It's going to be, well, see, the problem with Smith and Jigba is that he's a slot guy and he's not fast. And he has the athleticism.
They're going to, no. They're going to draft a wide receiver and just piss off Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. I could see Dalton Kincaid here. I could see Kincaid here. The tight end from Utah.
Now, you know.
Sorry, Ace.
Okay, dog. This is real. This pick's not going to work because this is a meme right here. Did you see the War Room?
No, I've not.
No.
Okay. Yeah, they got way excited to draft a Bijan. I mean, not Bijan.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, like the dude smacking the table, like throwing papers, like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, this is a meme. Like, if that happened in Cleveland, that pick's doomed. Like,
Jahmyr Gibbs never is going to be a starting running back in the National Football League. He's always going to be he's like an Alvin Kamara or you always have to have a 1B with him.
They have another pick. They could have picked him at 18.
by the way, shout out to Alabama out here running small ball.
No, he wouldn't make it past 17, son. He would make it past 17.
Oh, you think he?
I'm just kidding.
Oh man, SEC dominating this draft again.
Okay, so
SEC
Broderick Jones is
every
still on the
draft.
board. Christian Gonzalez still on the board. I mean, corner is not going to be a problem
for the Ravens. For the Ravens,
Was Jahmyr Gibbs a top half of the draft? Like, I thought he was a first round running back prospect, but I thought like 20s.
Yeah, no, I thought like Bills,
Like-
Bengals, Chiefs. That
I thought Najee was a better prospect than him in college.
Yeah,
Like by far.
so I didn't even like
Man.
Najee any day.
I didn't even like him, but, but it's true. But that is true.
Man, Derrick Henry really. I bet Derrick Henry, if you ask him his thoughts on Trent Richardson, he want to choke that man out because that's the only reason he went in the second round.
But to be fair,
He
Ace
won the
is something that
Heisman
I
as a
think-
running back, right?
Yeah, but Ace says something that is true. Henry, after the first 2 years, they were looking to trade him. I remember there was a rumor that Baltimore wanted him, but they wanted a second round pick for Henry.
Until they found out somebody who was like, "Hey man, let's have the really big dude just run downhill." One cut, stop making him cut. Like this
Okay.
one cut.
I'm on commercial right now. We're on like a break here. Can we change subjects for 1 second? I do want to talk about this real quick. Have you guys ever seen a choke job like the Bucks just pulled off against the Heat? I know this is a completely separate thing, but I know we all watch basketball.
Dude,
That was a choke job like you read about.
I
in the paper.
cannot talk because my calves did not.
Oh
the
yeah,
Cavs
sorry,
did
Q.
the
Yeah,
same.
actually, Q.
I cannot bask in the
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
I'm happy somebody else blew it with us.
Right,
You know what
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean?
they took the-
Like that somebody else could talk about something other than Donovan Mitchell scored 17 points in the closeout game.
but it was worse for the Bucks, right? Because the Heat.
Oh, that's why I
barely
was
made
excited.
The play-in. They
No. Here's the thing. Nobody wants to play the Heat. I know that for a fact. All right,
You don't
don't
want to
let
play
that
him,
fool
but
you.
come on.
Don't let it fool you that they was the 8 seed. I remember vividly being like, "Hey, I hope to God the Heat don't get the 5 seed because I knew what it was going to be in the playoffs.
Dude,
Jimmy Butler's a different human.
That game last night, that was like a real choke job. Like, you could see the players getting tighter and tighter as the game got closer.
I see the pick.
It's shocking
You
for a
seen
team.
the new pick, the Packers.
It's shocking for a team that is won a championship to fold like that.
Right. I'm not sure the
Like,
Bucks won a championship.
that doesn't happen.
I might have to rule that a COVID championship, to be honest with you. I might have to say
No, 2021 had fans in the stands.
retroactively.
You can't have
but it's
two.
the Bucks.
You can't
So-
have two bubble.
No, I'm going to
champions.
retroactively say like COVID championship. Yeah.
Partial COVID. By the way, I'm gonna say this. This will not piss Aaron Rodgers. So this is not the
Okay.
mean pick. It's
So
not a meme.
this is they need a left tackle, right? Because that guy over there gets hurt all the time. This could be Broderick
way.
Jones. This
Yo.
could be Lucas Van Ness. This could be anywhere. This could be
I want to
Christian
know in
Gonzalez.
chat who's going to be in to watch
No, this can't be.
Ben DiNucci go against De'Aaron King and Jordan Teamu in a lights out battle in the XFL playoffs. I'm excited for that. That's going to be some
By the
good football there in DC.
Tony.
Stunny.
You
Can you
guys-
tell me this? Is it a wide receiver or a tight end?
No, that's not a wide receiver. That was my point.
It's not a wide
That's
receiver
why-
or a tight end.
No. It's not a tight end.
Oh,
either.
there's a trade here. Okay.
The Patriots are trading with the
With who?
Ravens. Make it the
The
Ravens.
Jets,
Make it the
the
Ravens.
Jets just traded with the Packers, or did that trade already happen? That trade already. I'm
Oh
stupid.
yeah,
That's
that
Aaron
was
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
That's
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers.
Shut up,
Come on,
Quincy.
Q. Come on.
Shut up,
You can
Quincy.
trade-
Come on,
give me a-
Q.
Tony, can you?
See, I'm not the
imagine-
only one that got
Christian's
fooled. People
there
were
at
putting trade in the chat too. And I'm like,
Is this Lucas Van Ness? Is
Yeah,
this
I
Lucas
feel
Van
like
Ness?
Christian's there at 16. Can you imagine for you guys?
all right,
and
here it
the
is. Here
Ravens
it
jump-
is. Here it is.
The 13th pick.
You can't jump us now. We have too many good players.
NFL draft, the Green Bay Packers select Lucas Van Ness, defensive end, Iowa.
It's about the range for him. That's about the range for him.
People love him. People, I
people
like
love
him
a
too.
lot.
I like
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
But I would have thought
He didn't
Nolan
play a
Smith
lot at
would've-
Iowa. He
I
didn't play a
thought
lot.
Nolan Smith would have gone before him.
Oh, I forgot about Nolan Smith. Man, the Steelers at 17, they got to move down, I think. Move down at this point. There's too many good people left.
But
Yeah,
I
how
can't
many-
be the meme this year
Tackle.
because everyone's good.
Exactly. Well, what happens if all the ones that they
Well, that's when you become the meme, Tony. Is
Even
when
if they
everybody
take
is
Terrell
good.
Edmonds, I don't give a shit. Okay, I'll convince myself Terrell Edmonds is good this year. They can take
Everybody's good, and then you take somebody you don't like. But I don't know if there's
I
anybody you
hope
don't
they
like.
take Matthew Bergeron or
they take the guard.
Keon
They take
White.
a guard.
Yeah, they take Osiris Torrance. That's fine.
Hey man, I'm honest. I'm turning around. Keon White gonna be a dog now that we dogged him this much. Like,
Yeah, it's true. We did this. He's the new Gregory Russo.
he's gonna be like the next Aaron Donald.
Although
Gregory
Gregory Russo against the
Russo.
Bengals was a little soft.
I was gonna
Gregory
say
Russo was Gregory Russo. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
but against the Bengals.
he had some sacks, but if you look at the tape, not the most impressive.
Well, if you look at the Bengals tape, he was part of an extremely soft defense.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yep. Q, is there any
you
chance
want to be long
your
and strong?
boys are, is there any chance your boys are jumping in here or no?
Who?
The Browns.
No.
Okay.
Hell no. With
All
what? With what?
I don't know, man. I
Who
don't
they
know.
gonna do? They would have to trade Myles Garrett to get back in the first round, dog. Like,
Yeah. Are there any
There's no shot.
players they're looking to offload today?
no, you know the Browns aren't coming in the first round because here's what Andrew Berry said. He's like, "Hey man, I like Jalen Carter. If he's there at 72, I'm gonna take him." Like, okay.
The
That
Steelers
man not
traded.
moving up.
Oh, baby boy. Hey,
Uh-oh.
son, hey, Q,
Uh-oh,
do
Sonny's
you like
gotta
the
come
draft hats
back.
this year? Do you like the draft hats this year? Hold on, I gotta fix this.
Oh, no, you got one of them big ass hats.
Yes,
Yep,
I do.
he got a big
Let's
ass hat.
go.
He got a big ass
Let's
hat.
go, boys. Hey, we're on the clock. The Steelers have traded up. Is it Christian Gonzalez? Is it Broderick Jones? Is it Nolan Smith? I have no freaking idea. I don't care.
No, take the hat off. Take the hat off.
Why?
Oh my goodness. Oh, this
What
is
happened?
nasty.
We knew
you
this
know
was
who they
coming
took?
here
First,
the second
Jahmyr
he put on
Gibbs
this show.
gets taken by the Lions.
Don't tell me who they
now the
took. I don't want
Steelers
no
trade
spoilers.
up. Oh,
I don't want no spoilers. No spoilers. I don't know who we traded up to get. It's probably
No, I'm
Broderick
not telling
Jones.
you to spoil. I just saw that you guys traded up, so that's why.
You know what the Steelers need? They need an edge to get
No,
rid
they do
of
need
TJ
edge.
Watt.
You're absolutely right.
You know what I mean?
The edge would not
Will
be bad.
Levis. What?
I think that TJ
Yeah.
Watt. I think that TJ Watt experiment has ran its course in
They
Pittsburgh.
could use another
not
edge.
working.
I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't be mad with an edge. I wouldn't be mad with an edge right here.
They could use a wide receiver.
All right, I'm turning up the sound on mine, so no spoilers until you hear it on mine, please.
Are you ahead of everybody?
I'm
I
at
think he
312 right now.
I think he is. I'm at 340.
I'm slightly behind you.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it, boys. Sonny, no spoilers. This is exciting. Steelers traded up 3 picks. I don't know what they gave up. Probably like a 4th round pick. We don't have a 4th round pick.
I like how they always have the owner with like a big ass binder next to him. Like that man not doing nothing.
What did we give up to go up 4 spots? Probably our 4th. Sonny, you're muted.
I'm trying to figure that out,
Yeah,
traded
figure out what
TJ
the trade
Watt.
is.
but I can't see it yet.
Oh, they're
What
celebrating.
options here? I guess I should pull up my big
Picks
board.
in.
It has to be the tackle, right? I don't
Gotta
know
be
who it is.
Broderick. Why would you,
Yes,
unless
I
you
would
really like
think-
Christian Gonzalez?
Christian Gonzalez is. That's crazy. Christian Gonzalez is still available though. I'm not
I
gonna
want
lie.
Gonzalez now for the
All right,
base.
the picks in.
Let's
picks
do
in?
it.
I'm not gonna
There we
lie.
go.
Roderick Thomas's outfit is fire.
Hey, I wouldn't hate. I wouldn't even hate if they went like crazy and went Brian Branch here. By the way, don't hate that either. They can't hurt me this year.
I know the pick.
I know
You
the
got your
pick.
sound on?
Thank you, Sonny.
Yeah. Why tell us that?
Yeah, thank you, Sonny.
You don't have to say anything.
Put
son.
that intrigue on Tony. Just to put the intrigue on Tony.
He's done that with every pick. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
no, he's big timing us
He's
right
just
now.
bragging.
He's big
Yeah,
timing
he's
us
like, I
on
know the
Twitter.
pick. I got a guy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's called Shams.
Yeah, I know a guy. I know a guy.
My source is Shams. They gave up the 17th and the 4th round pick.
That's a
this year.
4th, right? That's not bad, man.
Well,
you keep
the funny
32.
That's
thing
only-
is,
so,
the funny
yeah, that's
thing
not
is
bad.
about this. We just had CJ Uzama on the little draft party. Long story. He was saying that they were targeting an offensive lineman, so it makes
Yeah.
sense that the Steelers jumped in front of the Jets
Yeah.
because they were targeting an offensive lineman.
This has to
Apparently,
be-
he said it was supposed to be Paris Johnson. It was 2 guys that had already gone, so he was like Paris Johnson and another guy. I guess Darnell Wright were the
Darnell
guys
Wright,
that they
yeah.
were targeting, and then they were there, so they were going.
This-
so
Yeah, this could
Darnell
be-
Washington right
this
here.
is- yeah. Oh my God, I would love that. Holy
Darn
cow!
it.
Well, he's
Washington
an
crazy.
he's an O-lineman, right?
Well, he is right now. I mean, until he develops any sort of pass catching skills, yeah, he's a
Yeah, but he's so good at offensive line.
Yeah, I know, that's
It doesn't
right, yeah.
matter. Like,
Is he a better offensive line right now than Dan Moore?
all right,
Tony, where do
he's
you
about
got
to come
that
to the
huge
podium.
ass
You want
hat?
audio?
My wife got me. My wife got me this. All right, I'm gonna turn it up.
Coach Mike Tomlin and the New England Patriots have traded the 14th pick to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay.
With the 14th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Broderick Jones.
Number one player on
Standard.
the goddamn draft board.
All right, let's go, Broderick. You know, he's probably not going to start this year. Well, I guess he could.
He
out
should.
No,
On that
he's
line,
gonna
he
start.
should.
Yeah, I was gonna say he
He's
should
gonna
start. But then again, Dan Moore is our left tackle right now, so he probably does beat him out.
You see,
And they didn't
this is
give
where
They didn't give up anything to get him.
draft
What
be-
compensation? I didn't see it.
Fourth round pick.
No, okay.
the draft never ceases to make you feel old, because when you watch Broderick Jones on college and you see a man that giant, you think that's a grown man, and then you see him get drafted and he got braces, and you like, oh no, that man is 20. He don't even know how to do his taxes yet.
I love it.
Christian, come on, Christian.
Yeah. Christian Gonzalez still on the board.
The
The
question
Steelers
is,
at 32 are going to get corner now if they want.
so this is turning perfectly for the Ravens.
Dude, he's not even like chubby. He is just big.
He's
Yeah,
he's a built dude. Yeah, no, he's like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
The
as
Bengals
the-
also
I hate that pick. That looks like a guy who could do something against Myles Garrett.
No.
Okay, so I was gonna say, so this looks also good for the Bengals, because the Bengals also would like a CB, right? Ace,
Yeah, we're definitely in the market for a
So the
corner
C-
for sure.
only one CB taken, right?
Corners are falling, man. I mean, this is
Hey, it only takes one team to trigger a run, though.
That
this
is
is. I mean, I thought. Who took Devon Witherspoon again? It was the Seahawks. I
The
thought
Seahawks,
that would
yeah.
start something, but no. I mean, I even thought maybe Pittsburgh, but does that mean that Pittsburgh's not taking Joey Porter anymore, or do they have to trade up?
No, there's rumors that the Steelers may be trading back into the first round with 32.
Yeah. That's what
Okay.
I told Tony. Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently they didn't give up 32 to move up to this
No, they
spot,
give up the
right?
fourth round pick to go up.
That's it?
That's it.
Yeah. I heard the Eagles are
crazy.
looking to trade back too.
Which is insane,
Yeah,
because
you said
that's
the
all.
Bengals?
That's all that. Well, no, they gave up a 2024 fourth to move up one spot.
Oh, man.
Super Saiyan here for Ace says, Ace, we need to trade back.
There are people that are at Paul Brown or at Paycor now that are saying that Zach said if there isn't a guy there that they want, that they would be willing to trade back. That's apparently what they're saying at the draft party there.
Okay, so one blue here. I forgot. Sorry, man. I this escaped yours. If the Bengals take Matthew
Oh my God. I'm gonna be the meme if this
Bergeron?
happens.
in the
Matthew
first,
Bergeron
I'm
in the
gonna be so
first.
disappointed.
You don't like Bergeron?
We're just not even gonna talk about that. I'm not unless
It's putting the
until
energy.
he's on the team.
Put the energy.
I'm not talking. Keep that away.
What
Keep
number
that
does
away.
Matthew Bergeron wear? You
Need to
know,
get some sage up in here.
my boy.
I don't hate
Bergeron.
Bergeron.
No.
I don't hate Bergeron.
Oh God, no.
Well, okay.
Well, what don't you like about him, Ace?
So first of all, I've heard the name, haven't watched him at all. He's
From
supposed to be a
Quebec?
third round pick.
Yep.
I'm looking to him today when they talked about him. Apparently, like he's pretty good as a run blocker. Really struggles in the pass blocking game. Like it can't. They claim it can be fixed. We'll see. But he's, he is an athletic guy. But there's no way I'm taking that guy over DeJuan Jones.
The thing,
There's no way.
Ace about him is that he's a good zone blocker. I think you'll like him in zone blocking, and I know you guys run a lot of zone blocking over there. So,
So
that may be a reason.
originally we had the zone scheme. It was not working. They switched to gap.
Oh,
like,
have
the
they?
Second
Well,
half of the season. So I'm like, I don't know.
in that case. Oh, that was my wife. Yeah, that's shout out to my wife for making this hat. This is a
But you made it?
This is a Mandy Jones special. Yeah, this is like a custom. Yeah, this hat she got me for Christmas. It was back ordered. She waited months for it to get shipped. We were hoping it would get here for the draft. It got here 3 days ago, so she had to like stitch this on.
Amanda, I think that's a great hat that you made for your husband. I'm just gonna let you know I'm gonna hate that hat by the end of the year. I'm gonna hate that hat.
Unless
Me
that's
and
a
about
good pick for the
75% of
Steelers,
this
though, man.
podcast will hate this hat.
yes,
That's a good pick for the Steelers. As much as I hate to say it, that was a good pick for them.
Yeah.
that was
Roger
good. Solid
Jones,
pick.
he can play all over the offensive line, whether you want
Yeah.
him to play a guard, tackle, either tackle spot. So that was a good move for them.
He's a little raw, but again,
Yeah.
you're trying to upgrade over Dan Moore, so it's not like we're not asking the world.
What do you mean? Dan Moore was like the greatest offensive tackle of all time, according to some Steelers fans.
Do you guys
also-
think the
The
Jets?
Miles Garrett stopper.
He did. Well, he did. No, he shut down Miles Garrett. That's true. That's
You know
just
what I mean?
facts. That's just facts. That's not
Just
even up
Myles
for debate.
Garrett.
Yeah, no big deal. No big deal.
Miss Amanda, if you can send me one of those with the big Ravens logo.
Okay, we don't need big hat. No. Okay.
Yes, we're gonna get big hats all the way around.
Out of respect for Amanda, we're not gonna make a bet that he has to burn the hat and the Steelers go under 500. Okay?
By the way,
Because before I knew that information, that bet was on the table in my life.
do they go tight end? Kincaid has. By the way, that's the other thing. Ace.
Kincaid
Tight ends
hasn't.
are there.
No tight ends have
They
gone.
should-
I'm loving
yeah.
this so far.
They should
man.
go. They should go quarterback.
Outside of Jamil Gibbs getting drafted,
Yeah,
They
that
should
was
go
great.
quarterback here. They have an
and
old
Darnell
quarterback.
Wright, that was
you
my
know,
guy.
he's about
too,
to be
Darnell.
40.
We were like this, Darnell. I
On
knew
the
it was
last year of his deal.
Darnell's too damn good, man. Darnell is going to be a
Ace,
baller.
though, it's setting up really nice for both you and Sonny when it comes to corners right now. I mean,
It
the
is.
corner.
It is.
It's one of,
receiver. If the Ravens want to go receiver too, by the way.
I'm
Go
surprised
ahead,
Jackson
Ravens.
Smith
Go ahead and go
Jigba's
receiver.
still
I would,
here.
please let some of
you-
those corners come on down.
No wide receivers have went so far, huh?
no receiver.
no.
The receiver class.
They
is
must not
good.
believe in this class
It's
at
not
all.
good.
That
I
would
like
be
Jackson
crazy if the
Smith,
Jets
and I
took
like
JSN.
Yeah,
You
I
might
know it
even
wasn't
Garrett
good when
Wilson
the
with
Browns
JSN
traded it.
for Aaron Rodgers. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nolan
now
Smith here
if
would
they
make
were thinking
sense.
offensive line and now all of those tackles are going, where are they? They got to go receiver.
Hey,
gotta
hey,
go receiver.
hey, Ace,
No,
do
they
you
have too
think
many good
Nolan
receivers.
Smith?
The Jets.
Do you think
Nolan
if Nolan
Smith?
Smith's there for you, do you if he gets
They
past a
did
certain
meet
point,
with-
do you trade
they-
up for him?
They did meet with Nolan Smith at the combine. I'm not so sure. Like they might. I mean, Nolan Smith.
Because well,
could
how
be
many years left does Trey Henderson have left on that deal?
1 year. He's really only got 1 year.
So
He's really only got 1 year. I think this draft is so. If you're gonna pay Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins, you got to lose the $59 million defense, or defensive line. Like so, you probably lose Trey Henderson. You probably lose DJ Reader. You probably lose Cheeto if you want to pay those other guys because you got to get the money from somewhere.
yeah,
Bengals will be out there running the Big 12.
hey, that's for you.
For real.
Like, they're gonna be like, you know what we gonna do? Draft
Those
another
guys.
wide receiver, dog.
You
Like,
say,
Hey, that's super just for you.
if JSN is at 28, are we taking him?
no
That's
way.
a good. JSN said that he wanted to play for Burrow. I just don't see it. I mean,
Yeah.
Dave Lapham said maybe wide receiver in the second round, the earliest. They will draft a replacement, likely for probably Tyler Boyd.
Yeah.
It's probably Tyler Boyd. This is the draft to do it, honestly, because there's a lot of receivers. I have heard Tyler Boyd isn't really like he's seen the market shift and he kind of wants to get a little upgrade. So I think next year he might not be a guy that would be like, hey, I'm taking a discount to stay here. He might he's
too
trying
old
to
to be
touch some
doing
of that
that too.
money.
He's
though.
got to get one big deal before he starts having to take small deals.
Yeah, and the way that it shifted, because you got to remember, he signed his deal like way before like these dudes started getting crazy deals. So he's like,
There's a
he's looking at
world
it
we
now
live
like,
in.
I'm underpaid.
No, there's a
thing
world
that
we live
shocked
in.
me.
Pre Kenny Galladay deal, in post
Jets
Kenny
pick shock
Galladay
you?
deal.
Jets pick is a shock.
I
This is
think
the
this
fourth
guy
time
was a second round pick.
Tony said that. I mean, Sonny said
Oh, I just saw it.
I think this is
Okay,
a,
okay.
Is
it's about
it
to come in.
Bergeron?
Sonny,
no,
this
it's
is
about
a
to come in, it's about
third
to
round
come in.
pick on my board. This was like a
Oh.
late second, early third. I
yeah,
agree.
but this is why this draft is fun, man. Because like we're getting to that point where we're out of truly first round
What
guys.
they do? Take like Marvin Mims here or something?
I
Like
mean, I've seen that guy go in the first, at least
in
on
the
PFF.
first, really?
that? Okay,
At
everybody
least
know
on
what
PFF. He's going. In the
Yeah,
first
sorry, I'm on
PFF.
because the Steelers picked, so I don't care anymore.
Okay, who is it?
You want to know
like,
who it is?
That's his picks.
Yeah, might as
we
well.
start tipping picks. We're gonna
Will
lose people in
McDonald.
chat who don't want to
Okay. We can't tip the pick.
Yeah, we're not
All
tipping
right.
picks. We're not tipping picks.
You guys just you just said, yeah. Tell me that. Nah.
All right, we'll tip this one pick. This is the last tip.
No. It's already about to just get played. So
All right, you're right.
All right, let's do it.
You're right.
let's not start a dangerous precedent. Here
Yeah,
we
true.
can't control.
That
I
is
mean,
Multimedia is back only
for the goddamn Jets. Okay.
for the Jets.
Man, the Steelers really do need to trade back.
What happened with that fake Hopkins trade from earlier? Like my
No, I
friend
think-
called me.
I
And
think
was
it's
like,
still
he's
true.
going to the Titans. I'm like, what?
Oh no,
No,
not
the Titans thing was fake. It was
Yeah,
sad,
I was
but
like-
it was fake.
I was like, I thought it was like Ravens, Chiefs, or
I think that's still in
or
play.
Bills. I'm like, yeah, I never heard of the Titans. I think Pac-Man said that he had a source on that saying that it was down between the Chiefs and the Bills or something like
That's
that.
your boy Pac-Man, man. He's the source.
I mean, when you're in the NFL, you can talk to these guys, man.
Yeah.
I mean, CJ
One thing we know
Uzomah-
about Pac-Man, he is the plug.
Bengals fans, CJ Uzomah just said over there that he's hearing that it could be Dalton Kincaid or Michael Mayer is who they're possibly targeting. I mean, I don't know who he's talking to with the Bengals, but he's talking to somebody.
Mayer would be interesting.
I like man. You know my comp for mayor.
If you guys have a 3rd round grade on him, I might be familiar with this guy.
Oops, sorry.
You probably will be. You actually might be.
They might be taking one of my guys. They finally
Probably a
moved
little
the
early
mic
for
one of
you,
these.
but yeah.
If they didn't take a tackle, I don't think another was going, bro. That's crazy.
With the 15th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Will McDonald, linebacker, Iowa State. Let's go!
So
Hey, he was
that's
tired.
above Nolan Smith,
That's
above
crazy.
Miles Murphy.
Yeah.
Miles Murphy is another dude for the Bengals I'd say to watch because
Will McDonald.
Yeah.
Will McDonald is crazy.
Will McDonald's a
You knew
little
him?
early for me.
I would have drafted Ronald McDonald over Will McDonald. That's
Do you knew him?
I like Ojulari above him.
Oh, Yolari. That's right. I forgot about him.
I like
Nasty.
Ojulari a lot. Yeah.
I like Olojolari. Now that's I liked his brother and I like him.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
They got the same strengths too. It's like I wonder what was a fight in that household like when the Ojulari brothers decided to go at it because both them dudes got the strong, quick hands.
Q, do you knew him?
Will McDonald. Yeah, he's one of the guys I was like, everybody was.
That was
high
the
on.
dude
was
that
like,
I
I'm
just
not
never
interested.
could take in the PFF mock simulator. He was always there at 28, and I was like, Will McDonald, I'm not taking that guy.
Steelers went to his pro day, so they were the Steelers are in on edge at some point in this draft.
Even when you look at his
wait.
highlights, a lot of his highlights are like after the play gets extended, he gets back there. He's not really like see like this one where he's got to roll around like he's never not dominating. He's not really getting loose. I don't know.
His
I don't
tape
know
looks
about
very
that.
similar
Like-
to your boy Gregory Rousseau. That when I watched Gregory Rousseau's tape, it was mostly cleanup. He was like the cleanup guy. He didn't get
Yeah.
there, but the people got to
Where
him.
it's like I always get wary of guys who one of their biggest draft things is how good their motor is because how do you know? You know what I mean? It's usually not a good thing that you know how
motor is
their
good in
motor
the third round and above. You're like you want to have a guy that hustles.
Not even in the 3rd round. I want traits. I would rather you just not have production than be talking about your motor. Like
He was, I mean, like the one thing with McDonald, and this
He's
gets
productive,
overrated at
though.
times. He's productive. Yeah, exactly. He's very productive.
in the Big 12.
That gets overrated though.
In the Big
a
12.
lot.
So
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Tony.
Yeah.
I see the next pick. Oh my god! But anyway,
Okay,
Sonny.
Sonny, stop
This
this.
is a
Yeah,
oh my
Sonny,
god.
Sonny.
Stop this.
This
No
is a
more.
oh my
can't-
God.
I haven't seen
Close
it.
Twitter. Close
I
Twitter.
haven't
Close
seen it.
Twitter.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
No, I want it. I want
No,
it.
I also saw it. I
Back
also
into
saw
his
it.
computer.
I also
Oh,
saw it.
God.
Oh,
See, look,
man,
like
dog.
a
Yeah, and
virus.
Ace is- yeah,
Like
Ace-
a virus.
You just
Look
ruined
at y'all.
okay.
Can't help
You
yourself.
ruined Ace's day right there. You actually ruined Ace's day. Let me-
Okay, but wait, Tony,
Tony did that on purpose, so I would go and check.
The Mike
He blew off with you.
went to the Pro Day of Ohio State.
Sorry, what's that?
Tomlin went to the pro day of Ohio State?
Ohio State.
Okay, so he hasn't broke the mold. You said
No,
like
Georgia. We took Broderick Jones from Georgia, and he went to Georgia.
He went to Georgia.
Yeah, he went to Georgia.
Of course, he went to Georgia. If
So
you
we
got to
have
pick
not
in the
broken
first
the
round,
streak.
you got to go to Georgia.
No, but Tony said that this year will be the first year that he will draft somebody that he did not go to. That right? That's what you said,
In
right?
the entire
That's what I
draft.
said.
No, in
Yeah,
the
'cause
first round.
I thought it could be a corner, which he didn't see. Tomlin didn't see any of the good corners, and I could have been Darnell Wright. He didn't see Darnell Wright. So, but he ends up trading up for Broderick Jones.
This was the guy that by the way, this
is
pick,
alive.
I just saw it. This pick is a guy that the Ravens were.
Well, this is one you'll know why Ace threw his phone on the ground because I think everyone in chat will understand.
That's my boy.
Yeah, Ace
Question
just
is,
threw his-
does this makes the run, right? Will this create now the run?
Okay,
By
but
way,
the question, okay,
We
without
can't be
spoiling,
Chris Collinsworthing these picks right now.
we are. Yeah, no, we are. We're gonna be Chris.
This
Collins.
is a
Wait,
guy.
we
Here's a guy.
haven't said that
We haven't said who it is,
You might as well have said it.
but the fact that this guy went before the guy we've been talking about,
Other guy. It's kind of wild.
that's crazy.
That part of it is kind
Crazy.
of wild.
and by the way, Will Levis is about to all of us. Wait, Quincy, when does Will Levis become a steal? Like at what point in the draft are you like, all right, well, he should probably been taken by now?
Third round.
Third round.
Right.
If
Wait,
he falls out the first round, he's going in the third round.
Wait,
he
let's play
falls-
this game. What is the next team that could draft Willis?
Someone has to trade up. No, at this point it's a trade up.
No. Tampa's there. Tampa could take him, right?
Oh, Tampa. Okay.
Why
No,
would
Tampa's
you?
in-
Why would you
Tampa-
draft Will Levis when you already got Baker Mayfield?
And you're going in the Caleb Williams. I mean, Tampa's tank mode.
And Vikings. That's the other one.
Vikings
Also,
is a-
here's
Vikings
why.
is a-
Here's why you don't. Here's why I'm saying like Will Levis third round. It makes sense because you could give up on Will Levis at the 1 year in the third round.
Can
If
he
you
be
draft him in the first 2 rounds, you're committing yourself to 2 years. And I'm sorry, Will Levis. I'm not a big fan of him. Period. But he is not good enough to take myself out of the Caleb Williams sweepstakes. Like,
But,
no.
Okay, Q. But if you're the Vikings, you're out of that sweepstake, right? Because they're gonna be good enough
right
this year because of Cousins, right? So you essentially saying Levis.
Will Levis ain't the type of dude that's going to end up being anything better than Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, but
All right,
they're
can I
tweeting
throw a
that
sleeper
Cousins.
out for Will Levis?
Who?
Then
Who?
you guys
Cowboys.
maybe Cowboys. Yeah, Cowboys.
No.
Cowboys. It's not the
This is
stupidest thing
disrespectful
of
to
all time, right?
I would.
I
do it
mean,
just
if we could
because
talk
of,
about it happening to
if-
Kirk, I guess it's fair to say to Dak, they're kind of the same guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to hate on Dak. I'm just saying, leave the door open. No, it's Kansas City. He's got to go to Kansas City because the worst thing that could happen to
Oh
them.
my God, Oh my God, that was stupid.
That's my favorite thing. That's my
man.
favorite thing. Like the guy, the genius that like comes to your shows in training camp. He's like, well, what are we gonna do if Joe Burrow gets hurt?
Yeah.
We're gonna suck.
Well,
What
yeah,
you mean?
If our best player gets hurt, we're probably going to suck. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Yeah.
See,
what happened
what
when
are we
TJ
gonna?
Watt got hurt last year?
We
They
got to get a
lost 9
third
games.
string quarterback because man, what are we gonna do if it comes down to him? We're gonna lose the game. That's what's gonna happen. We're just gonna suck.
All right, here's the pick. Here's the pick so everybody can see, and then we can actually talk about it. Wait, we should give Ace the floor after this.
How do
Sorry,
Emmanuel Forbes. The Forbes season is gone, man. Hey, hell of a
Forbes.
player. Always believed in him. This is validating him getting selected as a second corner. Those ball skills are crazy. Pick sixes, 6 pick sixes. Dude has ball skills. So
Yeah.
glad he's not
Young Ed Reed.
Not gonna lie. Glad he's not in the North. I saw the little
Peters.
Steelers are taking him. Ravens are taking. I'm just glad he's not in the division.
I will say, Ace, while you were gone for a second, we were talking about him, and we were all saying the problem with him is that with his frame, with how small he is, going up against a T. Higgins, going up against the Jamar Chase, right? Going up against like an Amari Cooper.
Yep.
Eh,
The
not
only
greatest match.
thing though, he's up to about a week and a half ago, he's up to 177. He said his plan was getting up to 185. So he is
Even then, that's light.
Tony, lower or Q lower
Q,
your
can you turn your
volume.
stream down a little bit? Sorry.
He's a dog though, man. I
He
mean,
is.
playing in the
I like
SEC West, never being hurt. He's really like, and I think Joe Goodberry caught him this. He's like the cornerback version of Devontae Smith. He's like super small,
Yeah.
but dude is just a baller. Played in the SEC, willing tackler.
He looks long too.
He's long.
He's pretty
6'2".
tall, and he runs a 4.3. So that's the.
Well, I mean,
surprise.
width wise,
Yeah.
like
He
arm
is.
length.
Yeah,
Yeah, he looks like he got
That
really long.
interception against Will Levis was crazy. That's why you're not getting taken right now, Will. That's why. That's exactly why.
There are a lot of
Vikings.
reasons Will Levis
Vikings.
is not getting taken.
I think Vikings.
Vikings makes a lot of sense. Well, you got to think someone might want to trade up, right? Like
How about
above
the
Tampa.
Aints? How about the Aints?
The Saints.
To put him behind Carr.
You just paid all that money for Carr.
He's
I mean, I
old
guess so.
too. You got to
Over
like.
Christian
He's not.
Gonzalez is crazy though.
He's
Over
not
Christian
young
Gonzalez
enough
is
to
nuts.
be like, hey, I'm gonna sit him. Like you draft Will Levis, you kind of got to play him. All
I
right,
didn't.
here's
Okay, so
another pick.
1-1 Blue here is saying that Ace, did you see Collinsworth pick for the Bengals? It was some cornerback ranked between 160 to 200 in all rankings. What was that pick? Who did they take?
Goodness.
I don't
I did
know.
not see it. I did not see
I
it.
didn't even know he came out with a mock draft.
Okay,
Oh,
I-
your boy
I-
went. Christian Gonzalez
Yeah,
went.
Gonzalez to the Patriots.
Look at that cue before us.
See, I saw it. I didn't say
I'm
nothing.
just watching the broadcast. I'm watching the
Yeah,
broadcast.
Yeah, that's
Didn't
true.
say nothing.
That's just a
I'm not
broadcast.
scrolling
pick right
on
there.
Why is
How
Gonzalez
did, the
falling
Patriots
behind
actually
you?
did something right in the draft? What is going on? This is a weird
Well,
draft.
man, I mean, the
Well,
Patriots
Christian
drafted
Gonzalez
him,
must
so we
suck.
can't
That's what we
guarantee.
just found
I
out.
was gonna say we might find out he's not good.
Yeah.
Corners usually do good in New England, though. They usually, I don't know how. They usually end up doing pretty good in New England.
Yeah, that's true.
With corners,
Defensive players overall, I would say that.
yeah, on their
usually-
second like contract, but like not on their first one.
No, who's the Duggar? Duggar was a guy that I was
Oh,
not
Duggar.
high on him.
I didn't like Duggar. Yeah, so
Oh wait,
raw.
they got John Jones down there. Oh, what's his name?
Not
He's
John
like a
Jones.
special teams guy,
John Jones'
right?
brother.
No.
What's John Jones'
That's
brother's name?
Chandler Jones. I'm not.
Chandler.
Yeah.
No. They got they have a corner out there. He was a 4th round
Sidney
pick.
Jones?
Something. He was really good.
Sidney
But-
Jones was an Eagles player that came to the.
Yeah, no, but he went to somewhere.
There are a million guys with the last name Jones in the NFL.
Jonathan Jones is the guy you're thinking.
Jonathan Jones.
Yep.
Okay, I thought it was similar to John.
You got there.
Jones.
But Ravens fans, we're getting close.
Someone in
All the
chat said Jack
receivers were
Jones.
there. If you want to
Jack Jones. That's who it is.
Jack Jones. Jack
It's
Jones.
Jack
Isn't
Jones.
Jack Jones a singer?
No, Jack Jones
If I
is a
go
corner
Spotify
for the,
right now,
for
it's
the
Jack
Patriots.
Jones.
Bro, none of the receivers have gone yet.
No.
Yeah, that's
But
what I'm saying.
remember-
Not one.
This is
2019.
crazy.
Remember 2019? The Ravens ended up picking the first receiver, which was Hollywood Brown.
Yeah.
Then
Did
the
the
guy that
Ravens
got
trade up
suspended,
here for Jackson Smith and Jigba?
You can't
I
trade
mean-
up for Jackson Smith. And
No,
Jigba.
you're not trading up because right now I think the Ravens bigger need their receiver.
Oh, this
Trade
got
up,
Quentin
maybe CD.
Johnson. Quentin Johnson written all over.
No,
it.
I think you know what? Joey Porter Jr.
Joey.
to the
Joey.
Joey Porter Jr. to the Ravens makes a lot
Another
of sense.
linebacker.
Lengthy guys. Lengthy,
Oh no,
got
corner. He's a
long
corner.
arms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they want to see his dad with the Ravens jersey.
Yeah.
If Joey Porter come out there with a split jersey, I'm gonna lose all respect.
No,
Well,
Joey
you
Porter. Joey
Joey
Porter
Porter in
Jr.
the
said,
Bengals jersey. I don't know.
yeah, Joey
Tony.
Porter Jr. said that
Did Joey
the
Porter
dad
play
would
on the
put
Bengals?
The Ravens. No, he just
Nah, he played on the Steelers.
Oh,
Steelers
my
or
God.
Dolphins? Steelers or Dolphins?
Somebody showed me. It reminded me that Ed Reed once played on the Houston Texans.
And
I was like,
Jets. And Jets.
he was a coach for the Jets. I didn't think he played for them. Did he?
Yeah. So what happened was after the Super Bowl, he wanted a new deal, and the Ravens like, you're up there in age. He went to Houston on a 3-year deal, and they cut him in the first year. And he went to the Jets with Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan was the coach at the Jets at that moment.
Completely forgot about that time.
All
Yes,
right,
I think-
fellas, I will be back. I'm gonna head back over, but I'll be back for the Ravens pick.
All right.
Okay.
All right, man. Detroit here. Is this the Will Levis pick?
No.
I bet there's like a Will Levis fan like listening to this stream and they're just
hating on
furious
us
with our coverage.
Will,
The
listen,
Lions
if you're
could have been a Will Levis pick. That's true.
listen, once we get down to that 28 range, if he's still not gone, like that's the Bengals needing to trade out because someone's going to want the 5th round option if they're going to come back and get him.
Do
I
you?
heard
so-
the Eagles. I heard the Eagles want to trade out.
You guys-
I don't think anybody wants him.
It's awkward.
I think
that
he's
in
fallen
New
to the
York,
third
or
round.
in Kansas City. He's
Yeah,
in Kansas City. It's a little awkward that he's there.
Don't show up tomorrow, brother. He might not get drafted.
Because
tomorrow.
holy cow, he is falling, and the options are getting slim.
I knew he was going to fall where everybody was like, definitively Anthony Richardson is a much better bet than him. And I was like, okay, yeah, Will Levis is not going anywhere near.
Well, when he was
the draft really only has room for one like boomer bust guy.
Yeah. There was that random Reddit post the other day where it's like he's telling people around him he's going to be the first overall pick, and it changed like the Vegas odds and stuff like that.
People are stupid.
I don't buy this at all.
No. People aren't stupid. People just believe that the Houston Texans were.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Well, it was not that. It was to who you call that? The Panthers. He was saying
they're not any better. This is the team that had the fifth-year options of both Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold just last year. Like they are not beyond messing that up.
That is true. I forgot that. You good point.
That was not a bet on Will Levis. He's number one overall pick. That was a bet on one of these GMs are dumb enough to do it.
So interesting thing about the Steelers here. Usually after the Steelers pick, the coach and GM will go and do a press conference. I'm reading Twitter right now. They have. I don't believe they've done their press conference yet.
I told you, dude. They could go for Joey Porter.
They easily trade back in and get a Joey Porter Jr. or Deontay Banks
before the Ravens 21st. Just because
Yes. Tampa Bay, Seattle Chargers picks. Yeah, I could see that.
Who's 21st pick? I forgot. Who picks 21st?
So coming up next is the Lions, then Tampa, then Seattle, then the Chargers, then you. So
I know that you
they will have to trade with the Chargers.
The Chargers, yeah.
You can say DJ there.
Yeah.
Imagine if they trade up with the Chargers to get Addison.
Nah, we're not going to get a wide receiver, I don't think. We got Allen Robinson, dog.
That's right.
That's
right.
The Steelers have 3 number 1 receivers, which is crazy. But they.
By the way, Steeler fans, you're welcome. Because if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have Allen Robinson.
That's true. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, Q. The content, man.
Look. I shorted the stock. Like I did the big short on Allen Robinson. I want my movie. I'm in my office with my headphones in saying, we got to short this.
There was a rumor, though, that the Steelers wanted to take a guard or a center at 32. So you wonder if they were going to wait till 46 to take a corner. And they did. Look, the Steelers don't have a 4th, 5th, or 6th round pick now. So after the 3rd round pick, the Steelers are going to be waiting till the 7th round to pick. So you wonder if they're going to move down to 32 rather than up.
If Nolan Smith gets past 30, I'm trading my whole draft to get him.
Yeah. But he's falling too far.
Tony, don't you think the Steelers could trade up now and then with the second round pick trade back with that?
Trade back with that one?
Oh my God!
I suppose they could do that. Yeah, go back into the 3rd. I suppose. I mean, yeah, to go get like if the Steelers come out of this draft with, let's say, Broderick Jones and Joey Porter, Broderick Jones and Deontay Banks. I mean, I'm ecstatic. So yeah,
I think it could happen.
Yeah,
but I wonder nobody is having a worse day than Will Levis's girlfriend right now.
Yeah,
because that is a job. Okay, like you got to keep him calm. Okay. Wow, he's falling. Tony, Sonny, don't do it. I know what I saw your face. Don't say
again,
it,
dog.
No, I will say this.
Okay, it's about to come in. Don't hype it up.
So now I have to look, Sonny, and I agree with you.
No. Oh my God.
Wait. Put the volume up, Q. Put the volume up,
Q. Because you're not going to believe this one. But we are at the point where just whatever, 3rd round pick, 1st round pick, 2nd round pick.
I'll tell you something.
I'm not going to believe it in the Lions picking. Like they could do anything.
Look, this guy Dizzy in chat is about to be really sad right now. Spoilers for anyone in chat, but I'm tipping the pick.
Would any of you go to the draft?
Yeah, I would love to go to the draft. It's been a dream of mine for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can stay the whole draft though.
How drunk can you get there? Like, do they have open containers?
With the 18th pick in the 2023 NFL draft, the Detroit Lions select Jack Campbell.
What? Hey, yo. I know him. That's not good.
Like, Robert Spillane with athleticism, dog. That's Robert Spillane with athleticism.
First round.
That's crazy.
Look,
that is a Dan Campbell pick. Hey, look,
Lions had
Dan
two
Campbell would
first-round
pick that whole Iowa team because they're all intangibles.
So let's go over their draft real quick.
They had 2 first-round pick, and both of them are head scratchers. Gibbs
Yep.
and this dude Campbell.
Hey man,
But again, this is not a good class. So, again, it's eye of the beholder stuff.
They could have
good athlete though, 6'4", 250. I mean,
yeah, I know they did trade Okuda, and they didn't get a corner in a great corner
Exactly.
class. They didn't even get one.
2 first round.
yeah, I just think drafting linebackers this early when they're not like a Roquan Smith level generational prospect, it hardly.
Even if you think they are,
Even with Roquan, they didn't want to pay him.
Yeah, even if let's say you want to trade up to 10 to take one of those guys, I wouldn't do it, retroactively speaking.
I mean, it didn't work out for the other team that did it too. It looked like it was going to work out, but then Devin White just fell off.
Devin White also not good. So yeah, no matter which Devin you got in that draft.
So
Anthony Johnson,
for the
any
Ravens-
linebacker that looks good in college is because he's not following the rules. You know what I mean?
Oh, this is the pick that they got, Anthony. I remember reviewing some of his tape, and I had him. I was like, if the Ravens get him in the 5th, will be good.
Wait, Antonio Johnson from Ohio State? Oh, Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Are you sure
we
it
just
was
tipped the
Antonio
picks, huh?
Johnson, the Texas A&M safety?
No, I
Because
think
that's a 2nd round pick.
No, the Iowa State kid. I'm blanking his name.
Okay, apparently Chris Collinsworth
if it's
put out
Anthony
the
Johnson,
worst
then
mock of
that's-
all time because everybody.
Yeah. I mean, if it's truly Anthony Johnson, that's an incredibly stupid pick.
Tony, as soon as you put Chiefs drafting a quarterback, at that point, doesn't matter what the rest of the picks were.
Okay, the
What-
Bucks
what
are
you-
the Bucks are cheering.
Here's
the
a
Bucks are
guy.
cheering. Sonny, don't tip it. Sonny,
I'm not tipping.
don't tip it.
No, you look like you're on Twitter.
No, I'm not Twitter.
Yeah.
Not tipping.
You're on Twitter.
Sonny,
He's
no
trolling.
tipping. This is
No, he's on
Google Live.
Facebook. He's got a special group.
No, I'm barely on Facebook.
Sonny, what time is it right now in where you are?
3:20 a.m. I have
You
an
are
appointment at
okay.
10 in the morning.
My God, you are. Listen, hats off to you. Literally, hats off. to you.
I went to bed at 11
Yeah.
p.m. and woke up at 1.
Okay, so you got a little nap in.
I got a nap.
Tony,
Yeah.
you've been tanning the top of the dome a little bit.
Me?
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
it's a smooth, it's like all one tone now. You know
I
what
appreciate
mean?
that. Appreciate that. Yeah.
You've been getting the old dome out for
I've been.
Okay.
In my old age, I'm taking up golf.
Is
so,
this where Levis goes in Tampa?
I think Tampa is where Levis.
You got to reach that
I'm
level
with
of
Vikings.
bald headedness where you get the shine on it. Like that's when you get that Mike Jordan ball.
Yeah,
Like, all right,
yeah.
got
Well, I
that
gotta
shine
put
on.
stuff on it to make sure it doesn't shine in the camera because I'm gonna blind everybody. But
Oh, so I was gonna say,
Nah, get the glossy. You don't
that
want the
gloss.
matte
You want
bald
the
head. You get
glossy look.
gloss.
All right, yeah.
Because the matte bald head makes it feel like you could have hair. The gloss is like it's never supposed to have hair.
All right, I like
Like
it.
if I go
for the
bald,
Ravens,
I'm going
for the
glossy.
Ravens. If the Buccaneers didn't pick up corner, okay, hold on. Let's pick a set.
Here we go. Will Levis.
I think he goes to the Vikings. I'm going Vikings. for him.
2023 NFL Draft. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers select
Baker Mayfield.
Kansas.
Oh, Cansey.
Oh,
This is a good spot for him.
T-Rex.
Oh, those are small arms. He got chicken wings.
Okay, so what I was gonna say is for the Ravens, if the Ravens wanted a corner, they're gonna have one of the top two because Seattle just drafted a corner, right? Seattle ain't gonna go draft a corner.
Oh, don't do that to him. Don't compare him to Aaron Donald.
No, you got to. You got to
Yeah,
compare him
this
right
is
to Aaron
big.
Donald. He's small. He's undersized, but he's incredible. There's only
Aaron
one other D
Donald
lineman
is
in the
like
history of the
the
league that's like
greatest. Is Aaron Donald like top 3 deep tackles of all time?
that. Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's the only comp. That's the only comp we have, Q.
Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him.
I think the Ravens trade back Tony.
You could at least did like
This
Warren
works
Sapp.
like this. No, back. I don't say out, but back. Because think about right now, the Ravens have the pick of the corners of Deontay Banks or Joey Porter.
Yeah.
And if they wanted a receiver, all the receivers are there.
Oh yeah, no receivers yet. All right, I got these dressed from. Be right back.
Can you imagine no receivers in the first round?
Nah, Jackson Smith and Jigba's getting picked.
By
They don't
Buffalo?
do this to him. Oh my God, he has his arms are 2 inches shorter than Aaron Donald.
yeah, it's short. It's short.
Oh my God.
It's short.
Oh my God, that is okay. Yeah.
He's in the shorter side, no doubt, no doubt. So now I wonder if the Ravens also hopefully they don't trade up. Hopefully they don't trade up. The Steelers, though, I would say this. I know Tony's not here, but this is a place that I can see the Steelers going up. And also, guys, I know a lot of you are watching here. We appreciate that. If you can give us a like, right? Super chats are available if you want a super chat, but a like would be appreciated. Thank you for watching and being with us. Okay. So next pick, Q. So one of the teams that had 2 draft picks, I think that they sucked, right? The Lions, meaning not the team. The picks sucked. Seattle, I like their first round pick, right? I like Weatherspoon. Fine. Let's put him aside. But who will they pick next? Do they go with Levis? Hopefully not. But do they go with Levis to be the backup of Geno for a couple of years? Do they go receiver potentially?
You can't go with Levis to back up Geno because he'll be 26 by then, right? He's 24 already.
Yeah. You
so just paid Geno, so you're not getting rid of him. Levis would. I mean, Seattle would have been the perfect spot for like an Anthony Richardson.
Nolan Smith here. Edge rusher.
Smith.
Pete likes defense.
Yeah. Could you see wide receiver here?
Maybe because
who are their wide receivers?
Getting up there.
DK and
Lockett, but Lockett's getting up.
And Jackson Smith and Jigbo would be a really good too.
Yeah, that would not be bad.
They got their pick here.
Yeah, they could really go anywhere. They could go anywhere. Be interesting because you still got like Miles Murphy. I mean, you want an edge rusher here. What the hell happened to this edge class? This edge class is not bad. And
way this draft is going, somebody's going to draft like Elijah McGuire or some shit like that. Like Keanu Benton's about to go here.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm not.
I like Keanu Benton.
Not in the first round.
No, but I wouldn't mind him even like late second. I wouldn't.
Our boy Nick Herbig is definitely not making it past 50.
Yeah. Well, listen, if there gets to be a run on linebackers, yeah.
Okay. So
I'm just like
I just wanted to show this for Q.
Yeah, that's why I saw where I was like, yo, his arms are 2 inches shorter than Aaron Donald's.
The darkness retreat, guys, after Kalijah Kancey. Just went ahead to take an Aaron Rodgers darkness retreat for a while, watching him go.
Can he reach the darkness retreat?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
How does Baker Mayfield make you take Kalijah Kancey? What are we doing, guys?
Because you're tanking.
Because you're tanking Williams. They must have thought that was the next Warren Sapp or something. God,
hey, man, I got news for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield's not the guy you take if you want to tank. Like, he is the kind of dude that will turn it around and have like an 8-8 year year you're trying to tank. He does not cooperate with your franchise's plans. If you're trying to win, he's going to stink. If you try to suck, he's going to be great. Like, there's no in between with him. So they should have got my boy Jacoby Brissett. He gonna play good, and you not gonna win that many games. You know what I mean? Like that's the program you're trying to be on. Get quality reps for your wide receivers, but also don't win a lot of games in the process.
Professor Chaos here says, "Sonny, would you rather trade D-Hop or get JSN?" I would rather get D-Hop. And the reason why this is no disrespect to JSN. I believe now we might get Zay Flowers, and I do love Zay Flowers. Tony's internet crapped out. I do love Zay Flowers, but I believe that the player that we need is more of a 50-50 guy. I think JSN is a good player. I think what Bateman brings is essentially what JSN brings. He might be better than Bateman, but it's essentially the same type of trades. So D-Hop, I think, will bring something different. Now, D-Hop is expensive, and JSN is not. Lamar Jackson's deal got done today, and one of the reasons apparently that the Ravens are pushing to do it today was to trade for D-Hop to get it under the cap, everything. So
Will Levis is like, yo, who want me?
Nobody, buddy.
Tony lost internet.
I mean,
wait. Have you noticed the girlfriend has been replaced by what appears to either be his dad or his agent? It looks like his dad.
The girlfriend left already. He and she left him.
That's a tough job. Yo, you gotta sit there as your man like loses, like you see all of his hopes and dreams just run away from him.
At this point, Herndon Hooker might go before
I think so.
He should.
So the Vikings go Hooker instead of Levis. Because Ace, you weren't here. I said like Vikings are gonna draft Levis, but
okay,
that's my hot take. Will Levis, if he doesn't get out, if nobody takes him today, he's gonna fall to the third round.
Goodness.
Not second, third.
No, because like if you thought he was good enough to take in the second round, you would have traded up to get him in the first round to get that 5th-year option. But if you don't value him in there, you're not going to take him to the 3rd round, maybe the 4th round. And I wouldn't be surprised if Hendon Hooker goes first. Tanner McKee might go over him.
Look at this.
Tanner McKee is nasty. That was another dude, like Will McDonald and Tanner McKee, that was always at the top on my
Pro Football Focus is going to win.
Not taking either one of them.
Maybe that's what it is. The GMs are like, you know what? Let's just use PFF.
Man,
I never understood the Will Levis thing. I watched him, and I was like, now that Drake, is it Drake May in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Next year's class. Ooh, I understand. Like,
next year's
Caleb
class
Williams.
is pretty good.
Ooh, I understand doing all you can to secure your future with Mr. Williams. Hell, if we didn't have, if Deshaun don't play good in these first 8 games, I'm gonna need the brother to start sitting out. You know what I mean? Like,
but you don't have a 1st-round pick next year.
Well, who wants Deshaun Watson?
And you'll pay 90% of his salary.
Oh yeah. If we get Caleb Williams, yeah, it'll be worth it. He'll be on a rookie deal. We'll just be having a quarterback, on a rookie deal that we're already paying for. Right.
Oh man. Okay. Is the pick in the stream?
Pick in for the Seahawks.
Seahawks, the pick's in, but he's not at the thing.
In the podium. So we're 2 picks from the Ravens. Getting closer. All receivers are there. Corners, Joey Porter and Banks are there. The Ravens never draft a Turp, by the way.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So we'll see.
This is lining up pretty good for the Bengals. I'm not gonna lie. Lining up pretty good.
Look at this, Q. Can you imagine 3rd round? Can you imagine 3rd round, Q?
I'll be like, man, he's gonna be a great tight end.
Tony, we need to come back to a stream.
Emergency stream right when it happens.
I'll be live during the 3rd round.
Okay.
You'll be able to find me.
Can't wait.
You need to let us join you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'll refuse. I'm not going to become the meme on my own stream.
Yeah, no, don't do it. As someone who was the meme, don't suggest being the meme.
Not going to make myself a meme.
This has to be Jackson Smith and Jigba, right?
The Seahawks?
Yeah.
Or
it's not
sure.
I thought edge rusher. That's what I was saying.
Kalijah Kancey and Vita Vea is going to be nasty together. That's crazy. That might be the most athletic D tackle combo in the NFL. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, JSN.
Jackson Smith and Jigba alongside DK. That's a cool combo.
What about Joey Porter Jr. to the Ravens? That could happen.
Yeah, that could happen.
All right, I hate to be wet blanket guy. Well, I'm about to be wet. Do we really think this Geno Smith thing going to be like good this year? Or was it like a good story for a year?
Yeah, I mean, more than likely he's coming back down to earth. But the NFC,
I was about to say this feels like Derek Anderson all over again.
Yeah, that would be horrible for them.
Yeah.
But you see,
horrible.
Look at the
whoever
contract.
signed Derek Anderson.
Look at the contract of the Lions and the Seahawks, both with 2 first-round picks. One team we thought it's just what are you doing, right? The Lions, what are you doing? The other team, I like both picks. JSN, in the 20s,
JSN, still,
and then Witherspoon
Seahawks
in
having
the
a hell
5th.
of a draft, man.
By the way, I appreciate Jackson Smith and Jigba, the most efficient guy in this draft. I mean, you talk about a guy who was so efficient. It was Jackson Smith and Jigba. Dude caught like 500 yards, 8 touchdowns in one game. It was like I showed all I needed to. Y'all can watch Marvin Harrison for the rest of my career. You know what I mean?
Marvin Harrison, dude.
That's the. I
Yeah,
think
it's
I'm
really
convinced that's why he dropped, because no matter how good Jackson Smith and Jigba is, you gonna watch this film and be like, God damn, Marvin Harrison Jr. is really good.
How do you not watch these highlights, especially with him, JSN running in the slot, and not notice DeJuan Jones's big ass? It's like DeJuan Jones is just sitting there like a man.
Because Marvin Harrison Jr. You notice, like, as the draft season went on, people were like, man, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh my God.
Like, you're watching the Ohio State tape and they're getting off focus because it's like,
Top 5 pick next year. Top 5 pick.
Oh yeah, Marvin Harrison easily.
Oh yeah,
maybe top 3.
Top 3.
Well, there's gonna be 2 QB. It's gonna be 2 QBs, and then usually
Marvin.
there's an edge you're looking at there.
Yeah. Mike Tomlin at the press conference they did do a press conference. Mike Tomlin and Omar Khan. Mike Tomlin said we are open for business tonight. So
you see?
So they're not picking anybody.
So we'll see. Keep your eyes peeled.
The question here, so the Chargers are on the clock. If the Chargers pick, I'm gonna go off Twitter completely, so I can react here live to whatever the pick is.
Oh, now you're gonna go off Twitter.
Oh, don't worry, we'll all look at it on Twitter.
Yes, fine, you can. You can. But
Oh my God, it's a shocker.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're not gonna believe this one, Sonny.
Can't believe it. No, I'm kidding, Sonny. I'm kidding.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying, I'm trying to do the reaction here.
Sonny, they drafted Lamar Jackson at 22.
Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if they trade back. By the way,
the problem with trading back is you need someone to trade up, right? And I think we're at that part of the draft where unless you're trading up for Will Levis.
JSN, Sonny?
No,
you didn't want him.
No. I was saying, because of what I was saying, that I think Bateman brings a lot of what JSN brings, right?
Yeah, same player.
But
yeah, except for I think JSN's a better version of that.
It could be, right? But I think the Ravens could use another type of player. But I guess what I was gonna say is, let's say you either like Hooker or Levis. Will you want to jump the Ravens, or do you want to jump the Vikings? Which for the Ravens sucks because that would mean that they're in the second pick. But would you want to go up there to get that guy, right? To jump the Vikings, if you think the Vikings are gonna get a quarterback. Now that would suck because that would mean we're completely out of the first round, because I will assume that will be a second round team coming up.
Yeah. See, I'm with you, Sonny. I would probably rather the Steelers stay at 32 or even trade down from there, because there's so many good corners left. I do like Deontay Banks and Joey Porter probably more than the other guys, but like if they move back a little bit and end up with a Tyreek Stevenson or a Julius Brents, I wouldn't be upset about it.
Yeah. What was the last time a Miami corner was bad?
Well, Artie Burns.
Oh, that's right.
No.
Was that not a setup? Did you not set him up for that?
We stole.
If he didn't set that up, it is the greatest.
I did.
Okay. Yeah.
I did.
Okay. I was about to say, because that oop was too clean for it to not be. Like, that wasn't a missed shot that I caught, right? Like,
no, that was just it.
That was a oop. Okay.
Cody talking about a CV from Miami.
I had to look both ways before I caught that oop. It was so clear. I'm like, nobody gonna say it? Artie Burns. Okay, let's go.
Let me jump it. Oh man.
Great job, everybody. Great job.
Okay.
You know who else is available that I like? And we've talked about him a lot on this show, so we should. Kaylee Ringo, I like a lot still.
You like Ringo still?
Yeah, I still like
the biggest fan, but who knows?
I've never seen a player stock go down so much.
Will Levis out here dancing?
Backpedal at the combine.
Will Levis is dancing?
The Chargers about to draft him?
As soon as people saw Khalil Ringo backpedal at the combine, his stock.
They're going to draft the quarterback older than Justin Herbert?
I'm off Twitter.
The pick is in. The pick is in. The pick is in for the Chargers. So
I saw it too. I'm off
Twitter. He's up. He's up in Baltimore.
Sonny must be mad.
No.
Wait, did you already see the pick for your team?
You are mad about that, Sonny.
I saw who it was. I got out of Twitter.
So you saw the Chargers pick though?
You
You saw who the Chargers
Okay.
picked. Okay.
I saw who they
okay,
picked.
okay.
Sonny's
No
probably
Twitter
mad
when
about it.
next
He's
year
just not
when
going to tell you guys.
Whenever the
Yeah.
Browns have
Yeah.
first round picks again, in 20,
Sonny,
if
that
we do
smile
this
that
in
Sonny has on right now,
2025,
that's a fake smile.
In a
right
very
there.
distant future. You.
it's not distant. It's just a year. It's 2 years from now. You know what I mean? When Texas is finished their first SEC years, when we have a first round pick.
That kind of didn't make sense, though, Sonny. That pick doesn't really make sense.
I heard the Chargers.
There it is.
The Los Angeles Chargers select Quentin Johnson.
Doesn't make sense. It's like Mike Williams 2.0.
Yeah.
What's the point?
But think about
Not
this.
like he can play slot.
Boy, he looks excited to get drafted to the Chargers.
he looked, they needed a receiver, right?
They needed a deep threat, though. He's not that.
Oh, he's fast. He's fast.
He's
The
not
problem-
that fast.
But my problem with Johnston, when I watch his tape, I told this to Tony. Even during the season, the college season, like every time I see Johnston, it's like I'm missing something. I want to love him, but I'm missing.
He is missing
And the
something.
problem with him is, it was the same thing I hated about Tony's boy, the guy that went to Chicago,
Claypool.
Claypool. Johnston is so big; he could be phenomenal, and he plays so small. Now the question
Kevin
is,
White.
he's going there with two tall receivers. Can they teach him? Because Mike Williams plays how you want Johnston to play, but he's faster than Mike Williams, right? That means Allen's probably out in the next year, right? This is the last year, or they cut him now. You know, not today.
I mean, he's getting a little older anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking here, Sonny? Are you thinking Nolan Smith? Are you thinking Zay Flowers? Who are you thinking right now?
I'm good with Zay. I'm good with Nolan. But I'm thinking corner
Yeah.
Corner?
This is going to be
So
Joey
Joey
Porter,
Porter
Deontay
Jr.?
Banks.
or Banks. But I was saying earlier that I don't
Deontay would
remember
make a lot of sense.
the last time that the Ravens drafted a Terp in the first round.
Did
I never
The
had it.
Ravens are going to take Jonathan
Push
Mingo.
Deontay Banks up just because of the combine. Doesn't it kind of feel like that?
But if
Because
you
I
watch
feel
the
like
tape,
Deontay
it's
Banks should have gone like way before now.
No tight ends have gone, huh?
No
No.
tight ends. No.
But
That's
I
supposed
agree.
to be the all-time tight end draft.
Porter and Banks has slid more than I thought. Right?
Mhm.
Like people thought this was Forbes range. Forbes
Yeah.
went earlier.
Yeah, I know y'all were
Gonzalez-
looking at Forbes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gonzalez slid too. And
Yeah.
the question is, are all these corners sliding because there's such a deep corner draft? And
Same
if
thing with
that's
tight end.
true-
Same thing with tight end.
Exactly. But if
Is
that's
Anton
true, the
Harrison
problem is
gone?
the Ravens don't have a second round pick. Right?
Yeah.
The Ravens don't have a second. If they had a second round pick, I'm like, whatever. I think they can go either one. I'm hoping. Hold on, because I'm gonna close my chat box here for our stream because I know they've been putting the
Yeah,
pick.
just go to private.
But now, if they do trade, let me know because I would like to know if they trade.
There's a report that the Steelers took Christian Gonzalez off their board after their pre-draft visit. So I guess it wasn't. They didn't love him. Yeah. Bad visit.
That's about.
Yeah. And he fell. I mean, look, he fell to what, 17, right? So
Yeah.
way further than people thought.
People thought he was the top 10.
Yeah.
Not most, I think.
CB1, CB1 or 2 based on him and Witherspoon.
I always saw 2. Weatherspoon was a clear number 1.
Yeah.
Weatherspoon is the second coming of Sauce Gardner for most people.
Wow. Okay, let's not go that crazy.
I haven't watched his tape. I have not watched Weatherspoon's tape.
Oh, okay. He's different than Sauce. He's not a shutdown guy. He's just super physical.
But that could be good.
You know how cold Sauce Gardner is? He got drafted to the Jets and nobody had any doubts that he was going to be good his rookie year.
He wasn't even the first corner to be drafted. That I did not understood.
Well, what was his name?
Stingley.
Oh yeah, Derek. No, I understand why Derek Stingley went up.
No.
Derek Stingley was like that Grant Delpit 2018 tape where it's like, man, that first year Derek Stingley was some of the best shit we've ever seen in our lives.
Right. Well, it's the same thing with Will Anderson, right? It's like, man, that freshman sophomore tape of Will Anderson is insane.
I'm assuming the Ravens are picking. I'm assuming.
No, they're still on the clock.
Nolan Smith, man, I thought he was like the second best edge rusher in this class. He's still there.
Like if you wanted to know the pick right now, Sonny, I couldn't tell it to you because they have not.
The only thing with any edge rushers. I said this the other day. So we had drafted a second-round pick edge rusher last year, and a first-round pick the year before. If you draft an edge rusher, that means one of those two guys you don't have faith in it. Even if it is by committee, but it's a lot of draft capital for one position in 3 years. Versus corner, you drafted a couple, yeah, but they were in the 4th round and 6th round.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever, right? Receiver, you drafted Bateman a couple years ago, so you could see receiver in the 1st round. Guard is a possibility because we lost Powers, but we drafted a guy 2 years ago in the 3rd round. So the expectation is Cleveland is going to be the guard.
Corner or wide receiver makes too much sense here.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like Nolan Smith is a possibility, but like you said,
is there enough room for Nolan though? I don't know.
But it will be by committee.
Can't have
right?
too many, but
I mean,
man,
make
you just
room.
got
Scoot
Ojabo
over.
last year.
Yeah.
Scoot over.
That's just
We'll
telling you,
figure it out.
Bafe, you are on the clock, buddy. If you don't produce this year, we might be looking to trade you out.
Ravens still on the clock. 2:05 left on the clock. They're still
lot
on.
of
The
time.
pick is not in.
I'm
They're
one.
They may be
trading.
looking to trade
They
out.
are trading.
Yeah, they might
They're
be trading.
trading. Hold on.
Steelers.
Oh no, he's
Steelers
just
trading
talking
up?
about Lamar's deal. Steelers
what?
trading with the Ravens?
I would. It's been done before. No,
Yeah,
it's
it's been
that's
done
not official. I'm
Not in
saying,
the
like,
first
that's-
round. Not in the first round. It's never been done.
Eh.
The
But-
Browns did it for Shamarko Thomas, right? In the
I
fifth
Oh,
think-
it
round.
was.
Tony, don't you think the jump from 32 to
Pick is in.
22? Pick is in?
All right, picks in.
Pick is in. Sonny,
I'm gonna go with
good luck,
Hey,
my
man.
friend.
Porter.
Kyler Murray is a bank all-star. Like, yo, his agent is great. I know I slandered him, but his agent is amazing because
Kyler Murray.
yeah,
Sonny?
well, he
Sonny?
stole that money.
Sonny,
You saw the pick?
now. I know the pick.
I know the pick as well.
Ooh, big surprise here. No, Sonny's gonna have thoughts about
Sonny
this.
knows
pick.
it. Sonny knows. what
Sonny's
it is.
gonna
He's
have
wa-
thoughts
he's
about
looking at
this
it.
one.
Sonny's already looking at it. He's got it.
This is
No,
gonna
no.
be.
I promise. I'm literally just looking at you three. I don't
Sonny's
have a-
gonna
I'm not saying
definitely
anything, I'm
have
not
thought. Hey guys, we all agree. Sonny's gonna have an interesting reaction to this.
Wait, so Q, I don't have a stream, so I need you to crank the volume up when the pick comes, okay?
You want me to hit mute?
No.
No, I got you. I got you.
No,
I can turn it up. I'll turn it
no,
up.
no, I got it. I got
Oh, you
it.
got
I'm
it? You got
just
it?
messing with him. Yeah, I got it. I'm completely fucking with them at this one. Will
The
Sonny
only
get
way
the
I can-
chain?
I mean,
out
Will
or take
Levis
the
is a
shot
bold
off?
choice here, being that you just signed Lamar earlier today.
Will
But
I was gonna
you
say
know,
that's the only way that can be a meme, right? Hooker.
Okay,
Brian
let's stop
Brzee
playing.
is
It's
crazy. Brian
well, it's
Brzee
Hayden
is a
Hooker,
little
and they're
nasty.
they're
Yeah.
gonna wait till the ACLs hurt to heal.
Brian
up.
Brzee is a little nasty, Sonny. I don't know what you guys were thinking.
yeah,
man.
it's crazy.
Remember, is not bad. I'm a
You got-
transfer.
the
You know, I
the
didn't
crazy
have
is that-
Davis Allen as a first round grade, but I'm shocked that the Ravens did that here. You know,
Well, I mean, Kaylee Ringo made a lot of sense. to
Sam
me.
Laporta
You know,
adding
so,
another
I mean,
tight end to the room.
size,
we're just
speed
taking
guy, that's
dudes
what
off
they
the
look
board.
for. I know. Yeah, we basically just eliminate all the players until he knows who they
Wait. It's Deuce Vaughn.
Wow.
Tight
They
end.
need a running
Luke
back because.
Musgrave.
All right,
man.
here we
Hold
go.
on.
Here we go.
Oh, they actually taking it? Okay, here we go. Good luck, Sonny.
Good luck.
With the 22nd pick in the 2023 draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Zay Flowers,
Big flowers.
wide
Yeah.
receiver, Boston.
Not a bad pick.
Okay.
Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick.
Here's my
Sonny
pick.
doesn't like the small guys.
He doesn't like
I
the
don't.
small
like
guys,
the small guys.
I
but
don't.
he plays big.
I'm about to say, look,
Exactly.
look. That man balls. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I do not like.
Go ahead,
Small,
Sonny, go ahead.
big. Look, you're gonna score the football.
Yeah, go ahead, Sonny.
I don't
Go on.
like small receivers for sure. I said that before here, but there's small receivers and there's small receivers. This dude plays. When I saw his tape, look, I basically scouted a lot of receivers and a lot of corners, right? And when I was watching the tape, I was like, "Yo, if Quincy Johnson played like this dude,
Yeah.
Quincy Johnson will be a top 5 pick."
Ooh.
This dude, the problem is it's just small. That's all. But he plays so big. He plays like Steve Smith, one of my favorite receivers. Right? I love him when he was in the Panthers. If this dude becomes Steve Smith, that would be amazing. That'll be amazing.
Yeah.
I love the pick. I do
You
love
can tell he just runs angry.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
Love it. I love
Like,
it. Oh,
Like he is furious that he's not 6'2", and he runs with that fury every step. You know,
Exactly.
like,
That is good.
you can hear him just.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's a good pick for them because they're gonna have they're by the way, I think this rules out D-Hop. Can we rule it out at this point?
I think D-Hop's done now.
D-Hop.
What happens-
And also, like the improvisational ability he has and the ball getting ability he has with Lamar Jackson is going to be something that's going to be interesting. Now they're going to compliment Tyreek Hill. They can't help themselves. They cannot help
Tyreek Hill.
themselves.
I think
They
Steve Smith,
cannot help
Steve Smith would have been good comp. That would have been my comp.
There's more than one type of small receiver. ESPN.
Tyreek Hill is super fast, but Tyreek Hill is not like a. Let me.
I don't know. Zay's
50-50.
not that fast to me.
But that's the thing.
No. You can't compare anybody who's not. Well, and Tyreek Hill's not only fast, he's like incredible hop guy too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for a guy who's short, his catch radius is incredible.
Don't you think Zay is more sudden than fast?
Yeah, he's quick.
He's quick. He's quick.
I think
Like-
Steve
like-
Smith comes great for him.
Like
I think
Tyreek Hill.
smaller
Tyreek Hill's
Stephon
one of those guys that you want to go downfield all the time. This is a guy that's like you would feel comfortable going vertical. I mean, not vertical, horizontal with. Him.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with Steve Smith. You know, but it's ESPN. They're just gonna say, "Oh, short guy, kind of fast." Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill.
Ooh,
So Joey
Tyreek
Porter to
Hill.
the Bengals. That's what they're saying here. What do you think, Ace?
Joey Porter at the Bengals, possibly. I mean, Deontay Banks is still on the board. Michael Mayer still on the board.
Dalton Kincaid.
Still on
I'm
the board.
surprised. The corner.
Looking good, fellas. That's all I'm gonna say. It's
All right,
looking
man.
good.
Why they gotta walk like 10 miles to get to the goddamn stage?
For real?
Yeah. This is a real interesting end of the first round because there's once again like I felt like the Steelers when they were picking at 14. There's too many good players for me to be hurt here. I feel like whoever the Steelers take at 32, like I'm just gonna be happy with whoever it is.
Shout out to the Ravens fans because you know what, y'all been through a lot in the last 72 hours. You know what I mean? Like y'all done been through it all in these last 3 days.
They finally got receivers. We've gotten on them for
Lamar
years.
was like, I will take 185 guaranteed if you draft a wide receiver.
Bateman, OBJ, some of the good weapons for Lamar Jackson. Some good weapons.
They're gonna be quick.
No punters this year. No punters over receivers this year.
You know what I mean?
That was last year.
Ace is now that the Bengals are next up on the clock. Is Brian Branch anywhere on the Bengals?
I think
radar?
Brian Branch is definitely on the radar
back to
for
back
sure.
in the first round.
He's up there, but I think you would probably see him after Mayer, Kincaid,
And the board.
No.
Tight end is first, and then
Nolan Smith being. People must not believe in Nolan Smith because of the lack of production. It's kind of crazy though.
Where does Nolan Smith
He only
fit?
doesn't have production because he ain't play.
Yeah, he's just hurt. Maybe his medicals came back bad. I mean, that could be a problem here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
okay, but Ace,
Man,
where
at
does
23, I'm taking him for bad medical.
Right now, I'm leaning Mayer right now.
where would Nolan Smith fit though? Because don't you guys have the one kid
Joseph
from
Osai?
Osai,
You got Joseph Osai. You have Sam
Hendrickson,
Hubbard. You have
and
Trey
Hubbard.
Hendrickson.
right?
They still need another edge though.
You think one
because
more?
They do need one more because Sam Hubbard, like he's decent in the pass rushing game, but he's more of an early down guy. He's really the run stopper. You got Joseph Osai and Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson just plays too much. Like they are all the way fully in on Trey Hendrickson to the point where he gets hurt and stuff like that. So if they could cut his snaps, I think he'd be a lot more productive on passing downs.
Gotcha.
But Nolan, the fact that he's 240 though, I don't know. That's kind of small. I mean, he obviously has to get up to like 250, 260 to
What did
play.
Michael Parsons play at?
Probably like 250, 260, probably.
Yeah.
That's what I think most people would comp him to is like Mike.
Well,
He could
Adafe
potentially
was
be Michael
playing at-
Parsons. He could potentially be who's the kid in Philadelphia? They used to be a linebacker in Arizona.
Hassan Reddick.
Hassan Reddick. But there's only one Hassan Reddick. I don't know. So we'll have to see.
We have a couple.
I don't know how bad Nolan Smith's medicals can be if he ran 4.3 at the combine.
Well, I know, yeah, right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But, yeah.
4.3 at an edge rusher. It's
Who
crazy.
do you think we pick Ace?
I'm gonna go with Michael Mayer right now. I mean, I would love for it to be Dalton Kincaid, honestly, but I think that they're probably leaning They're probably leaning Michael Mayer. They probably didn't expect. Now he has to get past Dallas. That's the biggest hurdle is Mayer getting past Dallas. If he gets past Dallas,
Washington.
But the thing is, the Bengals don't. They run so much 11. They really don't probably value tight end the way that we think that they should. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's not Michael Mayer that it's a corner. They love taking corners in the first round, especially in this range.
Or Branch.
Is tight end kind of like a backup position in Cincinnati where even the guy who's number one on the depth chart doesn't technically really start?
You don't really like. You're probably going to get at most 500-600 yards at the most because
you go 3 receivers a lot.
We're going to go 88% of the time they run 11. So
trips right.
Not much for those guys to really get in that game. And they got Irv Smith. Only thing is Irv Smith. You question the health, but
that's what I was going to say.
Guy that would back up Irv Smith. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth the pick.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay. Here, the reason why you'd argue for tight end right now is that you're pretty solid everywhere else on the roster. Maybe you could use another corner. You could argue another corner.
Yeah.
A fourth edge. But are you taking a fourth edge in the first round? Whereas with tight end, like you've had a revolving door, right? 2 years ago was the guy who went to the Jets, Uzoma. Yeah. Then last year was the Hayden Hurst.
Yeah.
Now this year is going to be Irv Smith, right? You just probably want to create some longevity at that position. Give him give Joe Burrow a weapon he can count on a year-to-year basis, and that's why I think tight end might make sense for the most sense for the Bengals here.
And that's why I like Dalton Kincaid because he could be that big slot. Like if Tyler Boyd rides off to the sunset next season, you could potentially put him in at the slot, get away with the big slot. Get him on the field a lot more versus a Mayer. I'm not saying he can't do that, but Kincaid can definitely do that for sure.
Yeah. So what about Torrance? You guys think he's worth a first?
Cyrus Torrance? I actually like him. He held his own against Jalen Davis. Not too many people can say that. So to me, I like Torrance, especially as a guard. I think outside of Peter Skoronski that went earlier, I think he's the second best guard in this class.
Yeah, I like him a lot too as well. I think is he worth a first? I wouldn't be mad if the Steelers took him at 32. So what is that? I mean, I guess yes is the answer to that question because 32 is technically should be a first round pick.
The question that I have here is, do you if the pick at 28 comes and there's the 2 CBs, I wonder if the Steelers love one of those enough that jumps the Bengals, right? To get the corner. Over.
I wonder if there are so many good corners left that the Steelers feel like they can stay at 32, and take an interior lineman that they like a lot, and then wait to 49 or 46 or whatever it is to take the other corner.
Electric Tyrone here. Shout out to you, man. Lamar tweeting more good news. More news.
To come.
Flowers traded for Hopkins. I don't think they trade Flowers.
No.
Could Hopkins still be in play? The rumor was always a third for Hopkins, right? The Ravens have a third, so they could.
Oh, Jordan Addison just went.
Jordan Addison. I like Jordan. Good for him to be a first-round pick. Good for him.
I was iffy on him.
I thought he was didn't he almost tear his knee a couple of times at the end of it for USC?
He did.
I was like, dog.
I thought he was gonna fall out of the first round. I'm not gonna lie. It got kind of quiet for him after that 40.
I thought he played well.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player.
He
didn't test well enough. He didn't test well enough is the problem for him.
Same thing happened to Tyler
Boyd.
Boyd
and Jettis might be kind of nice. Him with Jettis.
The Giants.
Tyler Boyd and Keenan Allen.
Who I know Will Levis was like, what the
Well, now Will Levis is falling out of the first unless someone comes back up.
He's at the first, man.
If he don't go in the first, he might go in the third.
The Giants traded with who? The Cowboys? No.
The Giants ain't taking him.
They traded one spot?
Yeah.
The Giants have a quarterback.
Is this Nolan Smith?
It's got to be Nolan Smith.
But what would you trade with the Jaguars for Nolan? The Jaguars
also threw in pick 240.
Well, you're not
160.
You're probably trading up one spot, similar to how the Eagles did to avoid a team trading up with the Giants.
Giants need a corner. So is this Joey Porter or Deontay?
Yeah, that's
Banks?
what I'm thinking. Because the Jaguars could probably use a corner as well.
You think Dallas can get Nolan Smith?
They could. I mean, the other guy is getting old.
They would
What
play
is
him
his
at
name?
outside instead of edge. Well, no.
Yeah, I mean, you got Micah though.
Yeah, but other than Micah, the other guy, what is he from Boise State? Sorry, D-Law. They had D-Law's getting old.
Yeah.
They could replace D-Law.
Yeah.
And you get pretty athletic there with those two.
You should see where the
ridiculous. Okay, the draft should not be longer than like 90 minutes. It really should be an email. Like
we are scheduled to finish here probably at like 11:30, right? I mean, I would guess.
And this is moving fast for the draft,
picks.
to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Rob here says we'll be ultimately jabbed to senior by drafting Joey Porter Jr.
Joey Porter going to another team in the AFC North.
Joey Porter, I don't know. I mean,
do you guys like Joey Porter?
Hate it.
I like him,
but I don't.
A lot of Steelers fans don't like Joey Porter Jr. They say he's too grabby, too handsy, too physical. He's going to get called for PI every play in the NFL.
But they loved his dad.
I like him. See, I like Joey Porter.
He reminds me of Marlo.
It sounds like just like the original.
When I saw Joey Porter Jr., I thought, "Oh, I'm watching Marlon Humphrey again." Literally, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I think he's a good player.
So Rob here also says, but personally, I want best defender on the board.
That's Nolan Smith right now.
That's Nolan. Yeah, that is Nolan.
That's Nolan or then Joey Porter probably.
Deion is still there.
Yeah, Deontay Banks is there. Look, I would argue Brian Branch could. Brian Branch is right there as one of the best defenders on the board. I get it.
OBJ just tweeted "Cooey" or something like that, like a celebration.
Hey man, don't fall into the OBJ's Twitter trap.
But then Josina
said don't fall into the OBJ Twitter trap.
We can see down.
Josina Anderson is OBJ's burner. Like
that is not true. That's not a lie. That's not false.
It's somebody who's lived through it. Just know that's the burner right there.
Yeah, I agree.
That's an interesting one.
You saw the Giants pick?
About draft?
I did. That's an interesting.
Okay, hold on. I'm about to see it.
I haven't seen the Giants pick yet.
Me neither.
I've never seen Pete Davidson in like a movie that I like, but he's on every commercial.
Pete Davis is annoying.
I don't even know if he's annoying. Like, I don't know what he does. Like, I know he's a comedian, but like, I've never seen him in
he's that funny.
I have not seen enough to judge. I just know.
I watched a couple of sketches in Saturday Night Live from him.
Like, is he the comedian version of like famous for being famous? Like, was he in a movie that was really big? I know he's on SNL.
Yeah, not that I know of. I will see in SNL. I'm like, he ain't that funny.
I mean, sometimes somebody can not be funny in SNL,
and then
be actually funny. Yeah,
fair.
The format of the show is not for everybody.
Who am I taking? Murphy. One of those guys isn't there anymore. I will say that.
Yeah, that's true. One of those guys is the pick.
Kincaid. I would say Kincaid.
The guy who got picked?
No.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did get picked, didn't he? Oh.
DeJuan Jones is just a nice name for a tackle. Like, that's going to work out.
Yeah,
it is. 380 pounds. I mean,
380 pounds, holding it down on the left side. DeJuan Jones, the two-time All-Pro. I can hear it already being said in the broadcast. Like,
DeJuan Jones was off the Steelers board. I know that for a fact.
Stay away from the refrigerator. Stay away from the fridge, DeJuan. Oh yeah.
See, look,
you heard that too. You heard that too, right? You heard the same thing I heard that the Steelers did not. They took DeJuan Jones.
Yeah, I heard that he bombed the dinner with you guys. Like from someone that was there.
He must have treated it like a buffet.
He ordered a salad, dog. He ordered a salad like the night before his pro day, and then didn't work out. I heard he bombed the interview with the Steelers.
Yeah, I heard the Steelers were like, no.
He bombed it with the Patriots too. He told them that he liked basketball more than football.
Oh yeah, well that's a great thing.
DeJuan, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Hey man, how good is he at basketball?
not good enough to go to the league, but I did.
No, I'm just saying though, if he is a certain level of good at 380 pounds in basketball, then brother, I might just have to live with him not loving football.
I did hear if he had the choice between being a first round draft pick or getting a 10-day NBA contract. He would probably take the NBA contract.
Oh God, off the board. He's off my board. What the hell are we talking about?
I don't know
Who was that? Who was that?
DeJuan Jones.
DeJuan Jones.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
All I need to know is I need to see tape of him playing basketball before I make my decision because you know what? Some risks are worth taking. Like
Ace, I do want to get so we're on a commercial break
Kenny
right now.
Dunk at 380 pounds.
Your thoughts? Have you ever seen the choke job quite like what the Bucks pulled off last night against the Heat?
I have not. That was nasty.
Wasn't that crazy?
It was.
Like
I mean, Jimmy Butler
champion.
talking trash while he was down.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was some Michael Jordan shit right there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was Michael Jordan with the bat. Everybody can talk shit when they up. But a man, he can talk shit when he down. That's how I know you a good man.
There was a trade, guys.
Another one?
Does it involve the AFC North?
No. It's the Jaguars and the Giants.
The 2023 NFL Draft.
Okay.
The New York Giants select Deontay Banks, defensive back, Maryland.
Joey Porter has slid a lot.
Yeah.
By the way, so also the Bills traded up now.
Yep.
With the
Bills.
2 spots. So who would the Bills be looking at here? Because I don't feel like there's a receiver worth
Mozzie
taking.
Smith. Mozzie Smith. They got to fix run
No,
defense.
you're trading up for Mozzie Smith.
They suck in run defense. Suck. I mean, can we talk about what happened in that Cincinnati game in the playoffs? Because, oh my God, the softest team of all time.
They couldn't be taking Nolan. They couldn't be taking Nolan.
No, because they have Miller.
Trading up for Mozzie Smith is crazy.
I mean, you gotta fix your run defense. And Mozzie Smith is a good run defender. He will fill the gaps.
You could have got a good run defender in free agency.
Well, but they didn't. And you can't get Percy because he's got too many injury concerns. Oh, I guess this could be Percy.
If you want to stop the run. No.
How about Siaki Ika, my dude, the Penguin?
You know what? If this is the Buffalo
Waddle
Tony. This is the Buffalo Bills we're talking about, and they love taking picks that we hate. Like,
true.
So
you imagine Siaki Ika next to Gregory Rousseau. It's gonna be the most arthritis you ever seen in a defensive line. Like just absolute lack of mobility side to side.
Hold on. You know who I wouldn't hate here?
They need to take Brian Brzee.
You know who I wouldn't hate here?
No, they
traded up from the second round.
Jalen Hyatt to the Bills would not be a terrible pick.
That's what I was thinking because I'm like, that's the last receiver that's really worth taking at this point.
Jalen Hyatt, y'all like him?
With Josh Allen as your quarterback, run real fast, real far, and Josh will get you the ball.
So they jumped the Cowboys because the Cowboys would draft him.
A lot of people in chat think this is Mayer. I guess it could be Mayer. If you're jumping over the Cowboys, maybe it is for tight end.
Don't they still have Dawson Knox?
Yeah, he sucks. He sucks. He's average. He's average. He's okay.
He's mid.
He's exactly.
Oh God!
Thank you, Tony.
Who are you talking about? Michael Mayer?
No, Dawson Knox.
I like Mayers.
Oh, you guys stop saying mid now. Now that I learned now I know what mid is. You guys all stop saying mid.
It killed it for me.
Yeah, I killed it.
It does nothing. It does nothing.
No, fuck you guys. Oh, you motherfuckers.
Well, they took somebody on Ace's board.
Oh my Dalton God. Kincaid, everybody. Spoilers for everybody in chat, but that's 100% Dalton Kincaid.
That's true. That was his boy.
I don't even know who they Jones. Took, and I'll tell you it's Dalton Kincaid just by Ace's reaction.
By his Ace reaction, yeah.
God damn it.
So, by the way, the Steelers at 32 with Will Levis and Hendon Hooker on the board. I mean, they could, if someone wants a quarterback, the Steelers could finesse that to move down. Like everybody's saying, though, doesn't make sense to go to 32 when you could have gone to 31 and got a 5th round option. But
yeah. So the Chiefs and
I don't think anybody likes Will Levis like that. Like
the Steelers. So during their pre-draft press conference, I mean, Mike Tomlin should have just held up a sign at the pre-draft press conference that said, "Please trade for 32. We're looking to move out." So I do think there's a possibility tomorrow the Steelers will be trading out of that pick, but we'll see.
I think if somebody's going to trade up, but not for a quarterback, it's going to be.
I made a bet that
gonna be
if
for Nolan
Dalton
Smith.
Kincaid went before Michael Mayer, that this guy had to pay me $10. But I said $10 in quarters. That's how you sending me. No Cash App, no none of that. No, you were gonna have to send me a roll of quarters in the amount of $10. You're gonna have to mail it. You're gonna have to put it in the mail. You're gonna have to figure it out. $10.
Hey, chat. I'm gonna need that DeJuan Jones basketball tape because that's going. I need to see that.
Yeah, we gotta figure that one out.
Yeah, we gotta figure that one out. Can he ball? Because
Can we get the next super chat in, Sonny? Can you put the next super chat on the board? Sorry, Q.
were the Cavs a mirage? No, they weren't a mirage. They're just soft.
Yeah.
Jared Allen needs to be traded. That's what.
Do you give any stock to the Donovan Mitchell's not a big game player stuff? After watching him
he
as a Cav?
sucked.
Okay.
He sucked in this series.
Yeah.
But
a little worrisome, right?
I'm willing to say Jared Allen getting absolutely bullied by Mitchell Robinson had a lot to do with why they were able to defend him so easily.
Gotcha.
You know, he looks suspect these last two series he's had in the playoffs. There's no doubt about it. Like he's in suspicion mode. You know what I mean? He's under investigation. like no doubt about it.
Yeah.
But he's not been convicted of a crime against the playoffs yet.
Yeah.
So
close,
Cowboys, if the Cowboys draft a tight end, Ace, do you think then if you want a tight end, do you trade up?
The tight end and
Laporte?
Ace.
At Joey Porter Jr.
No, Ace.
Laporte?
It's your boy, Luke Musgrave.
No.
It's your boy. It's the meme. We're looking for a meme today.
Oh my God! If it was Luke Musgrave, I would
be the meme. Somebody must be the meme.
Someone must be the meme today. It's been two. Sam Laporta. How do you feel about Sam Laporta?
Not at 28, man.
Laporta
at 28 is crazy.
But I have heard that the Saints love Laporta at 31. Or what is it, 20, whatever it is. I don't even know what the Saints love.
Not cute about to get a workout.
Oh my goodness. Yep. We got listen.
Else to do.
You know what I mean?
Like,
well, it's that kind. Yeah, you gotta.
You know what I mean? All right, Bill's pick's about to be in. You know,
Newer is bet, Tony.
And by the way, now this elliptical's tax write-offable. You know?
Yeah, that's right. That's true. Yeah. Using it for the stream. That is now officially.
It is officially a write-off.
Erickson, the one had basketball offers from Ball State, Bowling Green, Kent State, and Cleveland State.
Those aren't good enough offers for me to draft them in the first
Thank
round.
you, Q.
You know
this guy just said dude's a freak. I'm like, he had an offer from Cleveland State. I'm sorry, it doesn't make you a freak if you're offered.
Yeah, look, I went to
Cleveland
Youngstown State. I know who plays basketball at Cleveland State. It ain't that freaky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
It ain't that freaky.
You know what I mean? It's usually like a really tubby dude, like this big. Like,
all right, so Dalton Kincaid officially is a Buffalo Bill at this point.
Hey, so how do you feel about that one?
Man, that was my boy, man.
That's tough.
The Bills leap over the Cowboys and take the top tight end on the board.
Kincaid catches like a game-winning touchdown against the Cincinnati Bengals. He was striding out there.
I don't think the Bills are beating the Bengals anytime soon. I'm going to throw that out there. They're not. I would say the Bills are not a tight end away from beating the Bengals based on what I saw in the playoffs last year.
Hey, Tony, here's what you're forgetting.
Yeah.
The Bills are going to be fueled by revenge.
Yeah, okay, well, they need to be fueled by a lot because
it's a good thing they lost that game by so much because now they'll be extra motivated when they play the Cincinnati Bengals.
No.
Man, we blew them out, man. Dalton Kincaid ain't enough. That's all I'm going to say.
Enough.
Dalton Kincaid is not enough.
Yeah. Well,
he played defensive tackle.
They still got who's that kid at wide receiver too that they have over there?
Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabe Davis.
Got
Gabe Davis, dog.
That's why I like Jalen Hyatt for them.
He's not bad. He's just not. Some people were telling me he was T. Higgins level last year. Yeah. Good luck with that one.
The Bills are built for the regular season. The crazy thing with the Bills is
the Bills are the Clippers of the NFL.
Yeah, so I was gonna say the crazy thing for the Bills is they're built for the regular season. to get home field, but they don't like to play in the home field in December and January, right? In January, January, February. But they're good enough to make it all the way and get that home field, and then it becomes a home field advantage for the other team. Not because of the fans, by the way. It's because of the
Let's be honest here. If the Steelers had made the playoffs and played the Bills in the first round, it could have been Steelers could have won that game. Steelers could have won.
Oh, all right.
Steelers could have won that game. The Dolphins took that game to like almost. Was that game in overtime with the Dolphins?
No,
without Tua.
Without Tua. Yeah, the Steelers could have. That would have been a game. That would have been a game.
I guess Kenny Pickett's better than whoever they started next.
Yeah, Skylar Thompson.
I remember
put some respect on Kenny's name, Q.
I remember Miami fans were like, "Oh, look at these highlights of him at Kansas State." I'm like, "Y'all fucked."
All right, so
it's going to be very interesting to see who the Cowboys take care because they could potentially.
This makes or breaks the. I mean, I guess. Look, even if this is
why Jerry Jones got the evil warlord draft room, he looks like he drafts for evil.
That's the Legion of Doom. Yeah, that's like I want Super Friends. You guys ever watch Super Friends as a kid? That's the Legion of Doom right there.
What's that old movie? It's in black and white. Oh, it's got man. It's the one where the guy rides the missile like a cowboy.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Strangelove?
Dr. Strangelove. He has the Dr. Strangelove war room going on.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
So apparently there's a debate between Hill and Waddle and Chase and Higgins. The biggest problem with this debate, if it is really a debate, Ace can fill it us in this, but
who's throwing the ball?
Exactly. The quarterback are not comparable. Let's say the receivers are comparable, but the quarterbacks are in different leagues.
Remember we used to think that they were comparable?
This is I love Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
It's two different types of receivers, whereas I feel like Chase is everything mixed into one. Let's just put that there. He's like the complete guy. T. Higgins is a bigger body guy, which Waddle and Hill aren't. I mean, I'm obviously going to go with my guys, but I wouldn't be mad if you went with the other guy. To me, the other two guys are like the same player. It's like Tyreek Hill and Tyreek Hill Jr. Hey, line it up.
Yeah, I would take the Bengals. I would take the Bengals receivers. They are more the kind of receivers that are like the physical presence than the true speed threats. But look what Nerd Boy has done over in Miami with that offense is impressive. And he certainly has a.
What did they say? They said that that was a very interesting look at the Cowboys war room. What were they like arguing or something in there?
Were they?
No,
I mean, it wouldn't shock me if they were. Yeah,
it just looked evil.
It did. It did.
They have
a very evil aesthetic
for them, right? They haven't announced the pick for this one, right?
No, we're still waiting.
Still going. Not even Twitter. It's not even announced on Twitter.
I wonder if they just took it to trade.
I don't appreciate them.
Made a pick.
I don't appreciate them
clapping
there.
Oh, he gave him that dap.
Yeah, he did.
Uh-oh, this is Nolan Smith.
You think it's Nolan?
Nolan?
No, I don't think it.
And corner doesn't make sense here, right?
Will Levis?
It wouldn't make sense for them to say,
Will
now they're showing the war room. They do look like they're like going back and forth, and they're talking to everybody, and they're clapping. Why are they clapping?
Joey Porter Jr.
Yeah,
they just shook hands.
I know the pick, so I can no longer participate. I know the pick.
But the Cowboys.
No, I'm not on Twitter.
The Cowboys.
You don't have Twitter on that thing?
I don't have my iPad here, so no.
So the Cowboys could use a wide receiver.
Yeah.
They
but who's left?
Hyatt.
Jalen Hyatt? No. For Dak?
I don't like it, but I'm just saying.
For Trevor. Now, the next pick, Jacksonville. Jalen Hyatt.
Who do you have as a receiver in Jacksonville?
They have Marvin Jones. They have
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, my favorite player, Calvin Ridley.
And now you have a bunch in that group.
Oh, no, right? I have like a whole, we got
They are wilding.
You saw the pick?
Yes.
Yeah, you saw the pick? Yeah.
What? They are wilding.
Yeah.
They are wilding.
That'll be fun. That'll be a fun thing.
That's why you're giving high fives around. What the hell is Jerry Jones doing, man?
I'm interested to see it.
I can speak about this. No one's gonna guess it. No one's guessing this. So that's crazy.
Honest question. It's kind of off topic, but it's an honest question. In Booger McFarland's like
hold
8
on,
years
what?
on.
Wait. Who is it? Wait, I've seen two
different
different
ones.
things. I've seen two
You
different
saw
ones
that?
now.
All right,
Yeah,
it's
I've
about to
seen
come
two.
in officially. It's about to come in officially.
Tony, put the volume, Tony.
Somebody's trolling.
Yeah, run this.
Okay,
Now that
it's-
makes sense. That makes more sense, Tony. That should be celebrated.
Wait, hold on. What do you think it is? A DT or an edge?
Edge. I saw an edge.
Ace.
I think it's an edge.
No, I think it's a DT.
All right, here it is,
I've
here it
seen
is.
DT now.
You've seen DT. I saw DT first.
Okay, it's. I think it's a DT.
They had the volume.
Someone was
I
making
got
fun of him, and then I just heard somebody else say something.
Mozzie Smith.
Yeah, they did take Mozzie.
Oh wow,
That's crazy. Why are you dapping each other up over a?
I saw Nolan Smith at first and thought, okay, pairing him with
No,
Mike
I saw
Parsons.
Mozzie first,
Okay.
Ah,
and then because I saw someone
I'm
just say
surprised with
like
that one.
they took a nose tackle with a half career sacks.
I saw Nolan out, and I was like, okay, that okay, cool. But then Mossy, wow, okay.
Yeah.
I'm liking the order. You have probably how the season will go.
Ooh, Michael
This is how the season will go?
Michael
You know what?
Mayer.
No, I don't like it. I don't like this actually. I can't finish below the Browns.
It's
And we won't.
crazy.
And we won't,
That was
by the way.
Crazy,
But we
bro.
can't-
Get ready,
The
Tony.
Jags have Evan.
We
Ingram.
won't. We
Because
won't.
if you're finished below me, I'm doing the whole show on the Elliptical.
Oh,
Running away from the Steelers.
you got
know
nothing
what
to
I
worry
mean?
about, dude. You got nothing
Running
to worry
away.
about. Put that thing on eBay. You're not going to use it a lot. 'Cause you're going to be in fourth place.
Bro, if they pass on Michael Mayer, Bengals fans are gonna be so pissed.
The Jaguars. I'm sorry.
No.
the Bengals?
I don't think the Jaguars take. I mean, they could technically. They franchise Evan
Nah,
Ingram.
they won't.
They could take him.
No,
I
they-
just don't see him doing
What do
it.
you feel about Nolan Smith here, though?
They really need a. They could take Bergeron. They need a left tackle now that dude
For
got suspended.
Jaguars. You're asking cute.
Mozzie Smith is a dog though, but Cowboys, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
What do you think about Nolan Smith at 28, though?
For
Nolan Smith is actually what I'm showing right now on my prime board. He would be the number one guy. Miles Murphy is up there.
Miles Murphy's off the field concerns must be crazy because
Yeah, I don't
Oh
know.
my God.
Is that what it is? It's off the field stuff.
I heard that there's like off the field stuff with him.
If it's off the field stuff, he's off the Bengals board. There's no like
Okay.
Zach is really big on. You had to be a team captain. You had to be this and that. Like he's really big on character.
Okay.
So I doubt he would. But they did bring him in on a visit though. I didn't know anything about the off field stuff.
Yeah, me neither.
I heard it
He's definitely
on
not
someone's
going to line
podcast was
Jones.
saying like, yeah, maybe off the field concerns with him.
I know Locked On NFL Draft. Those guys loved him. Those
Miles
guys
Murphy?
love Miles Murphy.
Now, Tony, if both of those tackles get there at 32, I think you're going to have a real good trade up for somebody for you.
Yeah. I would guess there's right now looking at who's left with what 5 picks left. By the way, the Jags pick is in.
You
with
think it's
5 picks-
Anton? I'm just guessing. This isn't spoilers. Do you think it's Anton?
I would probably guess Bergeron goes before Anton.
I would think that too. I would
Yeah.
think that as well.
Yeah. But it could be a tackle to your point, right? I think it could be a
Could be.
tackle. I think
It could
the
be.
way the board is falling right now, the
'Cause-
Steelers are trading out of 32. I'm almost certain of that.
Dude, you
Because
could
think about
have-
it. They just lost the kid to the Chiefs. They lost him, Jawan Taylor.
Mhm.
And then Cam Hayward. I mean, not Cam Hayward. Cam, their other tackle.
Cameron. Isn't Cameron? No.
I forget what. It's so late right now. My brain is
Robinson. Cam Robinson.
Cam
right?
Robinson is facing a suspension, so they literally don't have any tackles to start the season. And you got Trevor Lawrence. Got to go get a tackle.
You know what? I'm
I-
just
I
gonna-
know you're
Anton
trying-
is not ready to step. Like I am not a fan of Anton Harrison at all.
Yeah. So the one thing I'm thinking about now with the Steelers at 32 is if you let's say like Joey Porter Jr. is still there,
Then
maybe
exactly.
you trade ahead 1 pick and pick up the 5th-year option.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Go ahead, trade it up. Although, another team that could use him is the Eagles. Man,
Yeah.
the Eagles
Yeah.
finish
The
with.
problem is, here's the problem though. There's so many corners left. Like.
Wait, I got the pick. Who was the guy that you don't want, Ace?
Okay, Sonny, come on.
I don't want Anton. I don't want
But
Matthew Bergeron.
Okay,
Sonny.
okay.
Sonny.
I
We're
saw
good,
who it
man. We're good. Let's
Sonny, how dare you.
let's not overthink it, guys. I really don't like Brian Brzee. I'd be mad if they took Brian Brzee over Michael Mayer. I'm not gonna lie. And Nolan Smith, that would be a little much.
Yeah.
You saw the pick, Tony?
Yeah, of course. And then yes.
You guys have no control.
The pick for the Bengals or the pick for the Jags?
No, the pick for the Jaguars. I don't look. The Steelers have picked already. What do I care about the pick?
Tony, Ace. Let's
Yeah.
for the Bengals pick. Let's all get out.
Oh yeah, well I won't look.
And then
all
let's
get out of Twitter.
We'll get out of
for
Twitter
the Bengals
for the
pick,
Bengals
like I
pick.
did.
We
And
weren't
let's just
supposed
hear
to
it.
be in Twitter.
All right. You're right.
Okay, I'll get out of it.
All right, we're out. We're gonna be.
I'm out.
we're out.
Just for the Bengals pick, because we want to know.
We want to know when the commissioner announces it live.
Yes, because there's a potential meme, according to Ace. There's a potential meme that could happen.
I'll
Correct?
get off the
Ace?
treadmill.
There is a potential.
Yeah,
meme
Luke
that can
Musgrave.
happen.
Luke, we got to remember the
Oh
name, guys.
my
Ohio
God.
State, Luke Musgrave.
I don't even remember that
I thought he was
name.
Oregon State. Is he Ohio State?
Oregon State. Oregon State. And Luke
It's
Musgrave, I
Michael
believe,
Mayer,
played like
baby.
100 snaps last year too. He didn't even play.
Michael Mayer, even though Prime might say Nolan Smith, I'm going.
Ace, you probably know this offhand.
Off the
How
top.
many snaps has Luke Musgrave played in college?
Oh, it's like 50 or something.
Yes,
right?
it's crazy low. Right?
It's low. It's low.
Two
It's
games.
low.
Hey, what?
That's
He
two
has
games.
crazy or something?
Luke Musgrave. That would be a mean pick. That would definitely be a mean pick.
Why did he have such little snaps?
Over Michael Mayer. If you pick Luke Musgrave over Michael Mayer,
Hey, is that Will Levis's girlfriend?
By the way,
Bro,
shout
Will
out
Levis
to NFL
is
Network.
known.
They haven't shown Will Levis in like an hour. I'm glad they haven't because that.
No,
poor kid.
they're showing it right now.
No, I'm not NFL Network. That's ESPN. You're on ABC.
ESPN, they are showing.
If I was Will Levis, I'll be like, okay, guys, let's just pack it.
All right, Jaguars pick. Here we go. I'm gonna turn it up.
With the 27th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Anton Harrison.
Oh, wow.
Attack.
At least he's getting a text though. It looks like he's getting a text. So maybe
trading up.
Cincinnati here at 28.
who's in New Orleans? No, Derek Carr's there,
Derek
so he
Carr.
wouldn't go to New Orleans. Maybe it's someone trading up.
Got to be someone trading up.
You know
Fifth year
it's gonna be
option
the-
is too important.
The Saints
You know,
could
it's
use
got to be the
picks.
most annoying text you can get on draft day. Is like when the GM of a team that doesn't pick you says, "Hey, man, keep your head up," but
Yeah.
doesn't fucking pick you.
Yeah.
Do you reply F you? Just to let him- just to
No,
Why'd
let
you
they
turn
might-
in your fucking card, asshole? You're
They might-
in
they might
trouble.
wrap
with
around
it.
and get you in a second, so you gotta.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Hey, man, GMs are watching. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Bro,
What would you
Anton
slide?
Harrison blocks for like 3 seconds and then gives up. He's just like, "Oh, see ya."
Oh,
It's
Jay
like,
Mills.
dude, are you gonna finish the play? Like, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? He Jay
Have you
Mills?
watched him, Tony? Have you watched
I have not.
Anton?
I've not watched
He
Anton.
never
no.
finishes his blocks. Never finishes them.
I didn't watch too many tackles. I watched the
He's
Tennessee
athletic,
kid.
but
Efficient.
He is
He's
athletic, yeah.
efficient. He's efficient. Ace, you
if
know?
since he turns this card in quickly, I know something.
You know something?
Oh.
If they
Oh,
turn
wait.
the card
I
in
got my
quickly, I
15
know
in.
something, man.
Do you got one of your insiders texting you?
No, I actually put my phone away because I know
Good.
somebody will text me and say,
Yes,
"Hey,
good.
this is the guy."
Yeah. No spoilers. No spoilers in chat. Let's keep this.
Please.
not put any spoilers up.
I
Yeah.
actually
Let's just
look,
react
I'm gonna-
to this live, boys.
What I did.
Tony, I see Twitter in your glasses.
Where? No, that's a draft board. I got a draft board up.
So-
oh shit.
I put private chat. I put the private chat so that way I'm not seeing the comments.
Yeah, I'm in private chat as well. Pick is in for the Bengals. Pick
Ooh,
is
already.
in.
Already.
Didn't take them long.
Did not take them long.
Pretty sure it's Michael Mayer, fellas.
Michael
Let's
Mayer.
get it.
She's thinking Michael
It's the
Mayer.
mayor.
Thinking
in
Michael
town.
Mayer.
This
He's
is the
coming
mayor's
home.
town.
He's from Cincinnati. He literally tweeted out himself in a Bengals uniform getting drafted by the Bengals. He did this like 4 or 5 years ago.
Off my board. What a kiss ass.
Yeah. a poor man's Pat Fryman. So I
can't even hear what Adam Schefter is saying.
Go Keon White here.
Yeah, I can put the sound up if you want to hear it.
I got it.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
It's a little faint, Tony.
Is this better?
Yeah, let Q. Q's is coming cleaner.
Oh, Q's is good? Okay.
Yeah, Q.
He doesn't have that tenacity, but what he
So
does
so
have
it's so we're talking here. It's either Mayer or the tackle from Oregon State.
Murphy
No, tight end from Oregon
is
State.
higher up. 4.19 for Murphy. You got Mayer.
Or let's say Kaylee. I like Kaylee Ringo too much, but I know you guys don't like Kaylee Ringo.
Not in the first round, no.
Murphy does have a high
Maybe in the
grade.
third.
and Kansas City will wrap it up, and that's why not one person has.
I'm really interested. Like, are the Eagles just going to be able to like get Nolan Smith here at 30?
Oh my goodness gracious! Don't say that.
Dog, like what's stopping them?
Nothing. Because Kansas City's going to take a wide. This is it.
Kansas City only got a pick. It's New Orleans.
Put it up.
In the 2023 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Miles Murphy.
Woo! 419 on prime.
Wow.
Was the top player in the state of Georgia coming
Well, you knew they were going to go edge rusher.
Bro, he had the highest prime grade that I had. He had 4.19.
Yeah.
Damn, no Michael Mayer?
Is he from Atlanta?
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's what you get for putting out a picture of yourself in a Bengals jersey. You kiss ass.
Oh, the Michael Mayer fans is gonna be salty.
Q, how much for you to go as fast as possible for the rest of the draft?
Yeah, what do you need in super chats?
More than you can super chat.
Yeah.
and be
$5
more
grand.
nervous. By the way, shout out to you. We're pounds. So he's like me here in the middle. Well, here's 4:30 in the morning. By now, usually I'm waking up to go to work. Great stream, guys, getting me through this 4 a.m. stream. Ravens got their boy in say. My wide receiver won this draft, so I'm happy. Let's go, Ravens.
Can we talk about how, this is the greatest tight end class of all time? And ain't not a single goddamn tight end has went.
Two.
Oh, two have
so
went.
far.
Okay,
Two
I'm
so
drunk.
Hey.
I'm not drunk. I'm not actually drunk.
Miles Murphy, I'm not mad about Miles Murphy at all. Number one, we talked about Trey Hendrickson, getting ready to head out. Teammates with DJ Reader, who just interviewed. So he talked a lot about Miles Murphy.
Y'all love the Clemson dudes.
You need an edge, man. You needed an edge in Cincinnati. You needed to get Sam Hubbard and Trey Hendrickson some help. This was a guy that literally a few weeks ago was being talked about top 15. No way he. And then lately, just over the last couple of days, you start to hear about him, dropping down. Wasn't this the guy that they were like, oh, he wears glasses and he cares about engineering more than football? Like, I don't know what that was about.
I thought it was Nolan.
That's Nolan, I think.
Yeah, that's Nolan? Okay.
Well,
Miles
See, that's a reason to drop a guy, but basketball, nah.
I think one of the knocks with Murphy is that he's like a one-trick pony right now.
He's just a.
That's coaching.
He doesn't have a lot of counters. Yeah,
that's coaching.
I agree with you. Yeah.
I actually just did a mock with Miles Murphy. I kept feeling like Miles Murphy was going to be the pick. When I started seeing him slide in a lot of mock drafts, and I saw that the Bengals met with him, I'm like, this could be the guy. Miles Murphy could definitely be the guy.
This definitely feels like one of those times where a team you didn't expect him to be there, but you're like, well, I mean, if Miles Murphy's going to be here.
The Eagles are getting Nolan or Joey. That's the pick. Nolan or Joey for the Eagles.
Yeah.
They need a corner. They can use edge.
Yep.
They're gonna go all in on Georgia's line.
All right, fellas.
I'm shocked that they didn't have it. I'm shocked.
I'll be back. Hopefully, I'll be back in time. If not, then I will catch you guys
because the Steelers
later.
are about to trade up.
All right.
Yep.
Steelers are trading up next 3. No, we're not trading.
I'm shocked that the Eagles just did not have the opportunity they thought they were going to have to draft a running back here in the first round. I thought they thought they were going to be able to get Jamar Gibbs back here or something like that.
One of my buddies is an Eagles
but
fan.
I'm sure they're like, hey, Nolan Smith is not a bad consolation prize.
Yeah, he didn't want the running back. My buddy is an Eagles fan. He
Well, who
wanted
did they get? Who they bring in?
on
Because they
the
lost Miles Sanders, right? And they brought in.
I don't even
As
know.
a running back, no one yet that I know of.
Yeah, but those are like they can bring. I don't know. Not that he's good.
They brought
but
somebody.
can
I think they brought in Rashad Penny.
Did they? I mean, that's
Yeah, Rashad Penny.
okay.
Yeah, they brought in Rashad Penny.
Yeah, Rashad Penny. Yeah,
I mean, they still have Kenneth Gainwell from last year, right? They have Boston Scott.
they can use
Who's good for them?
Who's good against the Giants?
Well, Boston Scott was like a short yardage king last year.
Yeah.
Wait, we talking about the same guy? Is that the short guy?
Yeah, the short, like
Stocky.
stocky, like he'll just get you. He's
Well, what good is a short yardage king on a team with Jalen Hurts?
Well, if you need more than 1 yard, let's say you need 2, Boston Scott should go.
Let's go with the guy shorter than Jalen Hurts to get the 2.
Jalen's good for 1, always, no matter what.
Jalen be getting like 6 on them.
Yeah, I know those QB sneaks. Yeah, exactly.
I'd be like, yo, he could break it out if he cuts.
Rob here says, I'm glad we went top defender. I trust our D scouts.
Can we talk about the Bengals' outright fascination with with Clemson?
Yeah, they
have like 12 dudes from Clemson on that team.
They definitely have a
They
type.
like, we Tigers, they Tigers. Let's go.
We used to have that with Bama until Aussie.
Well, everybody got that with Bama.
Yeah, I mean, Bama is Bama.
You know what I mean?
But Aussie was from Bama, right? So he and Saban were like buddies. Now, something that the Ravens have been doing forever now, they will draft in this draft. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be the first round, but they will draft a Michigan guy. Book it. DJ, what is it? DJ Turner? Is it that the CB?
Yeah, DJ Turner.
If he slits to the third round, I can see them getting DJ Turner.
That's a
third
pride.
round.
Like, I did not think Mozzie Smith was like. I don't like him as a prospect.
Well, if you need a plug and play run defender who maybe has upside with athleticism, that's Mozzie.
That's the most basic thing you can get out of a defense.
Yeah, I mean it's nothing special, but I think he's a come in and like solid run defender right away, high floor guy.
How many defensive tackles are that though when they're young? Like, I don't think he's going to be solid as far. I think he might be a good run defender. I think he has the traits to be one. He was a good one in college, but I don't know if he's going to be a good one in the NFL. It's like,
he's just a space filler right now. I mean, I think he's a solid space filler.
So here, One Blue says, isn't Miles Murphy the guy? They said only had one move, the long arm.
Yeah, he needs to build the repertoire.
But
they said that about TJ coming out too, right? It was like,
think about this. The thing about
the great thing about the NFL, they got coaches.
Yeah,
true. But also, he's not. You don't need Murphy day one
for New Orleans
to be the starter, right?
Pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Brian Brzee.
Oh,
back-to-back Clemson.
All right, what did Nolan Smith do?
Yeah, what is going on?
Eagles. He's going to the Eagles.
I don't know if they pass on Nolan Smith, but like took Jalen Carter. It's
see, this was a spot I thought that the Eagles could get like a Jahmyr Gibbs or like one of the running backs, but that's
why I thought they were going to get Bijan or Jahmyr Gibbs. Bijan would have been a dream for them.
Oh my goodness, yeah, right here.
Yeah,
but that's gone
Bijan
now.
went 5th.
I mean, Charbonnet is not a bad pick, but it is too early for him now.
No, you can't go Charbonnet here.
No, they don't really need offensive line.
Nolan or Joey. That's what I'm going. Nolan or Joey.
Yeah, corner. Could
Watch
be
them
a pick
shock
here.
us and go like Trenton Simpson or something like that.
Trenton. They have
It wouldn't be too surprising.
So they might go back-to-back Georgia.
The linebacker last year though.
Last year they took 2 Georgia. This year they took 2 Georgia. No.
Well, you can play Simpson at edge, right? Like you can move him around and justify it that way.
There's so many good corners still left. That's crazy.
You can probably play him at safety.
Because I mean, I like Turner, I like Ringo, I like Joey Porter Jr., Tyreek Stevenson, I like Brents, I like Brian Branch, who I think is more of a nickel. You obviously play him at safety too, but I think he's a perfect slot corner.
And this is crazy. So when Jackson Smith and Jigba got drafted, the next 3 picks after that were also wide receivers.
Oh, really?
Wide receiver.
It only
Jackson,
takes one to start a run.
Johnston, Zay, and Jordan Addison.
So the over/under on wide receivers taken in the first round was 2.5, and it seemed like we might go under, but
yeah, but then we
but
hit the over
we
quickly.
went over. Yeah.
Okay. So the Eagles are here. You know, the other thing is not a lot of trades. Not a lot of trade backs, and it seems that traded for like a pick. Move a spot.
Yeah,
Ain't
very
nobody
small.
Ain't nobody trying to give up picks next year.
The only team that did a crazy trade was the Texans.
Houston. Yep.
To get Will Levis. Tell me not to get Will Levis, to get
Anderson.
Will Anderson.
Anderson.
Who Will
And
Levis?
It seems like
hey,
at this
buddy,
point,
it's looking like
poor Will Levis.
He's
Will
in
Levis
the third round. Don't
is
show it
falling
tomorrow.
to where he probably should be drafted. I would argue that once we get past like halfway through the second round, all right, you should probably take him at that point. But
Nah, third round.
third round.
I think him and Hendon Hooker are pretty similar. Like they're similar shots. One's a little bit more polished, like not similar prospects, but similar chances of success.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue that you might want to take Hendon Hooker before Will Levis.
I mean, if you need somebody to start sooner, I would go with Hendon Hooker, unless you run like wide zone.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know if what you saw out of Will Levis in wide zone like is encouraging, but hey, at least he knows it.
The guy puts mayonnaise in his coffee, like that's a red flag right off the top.
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah,
is that a thing?
Also, have you guys seen this like Michael Mayer's Chipotle order thing, where he does like double sour cream or whatever, and like it's a strange order.
Okay, let's Google it. Let's Google it.
Q lost respect on him because he tweeted himself in the Bengals.
Yeah, look up Michael Mayer's Chipotle order.
All kind of red flags going on. This Michael Mayer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look up Michael Mayer Chipotle order because it was a meme the other day.
But, he went to Notre Dame too. You know the last Notre Dame guy to pander like that, Brady Quinn, bum. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Straight
That's
bum.
facts.
Marlon Humphrey said, "Going to the draft and not getting drafted is so awkward."
So his Chipotle order is super. Okay, what is it? Man, I hate when they make me read like 45 pages just to get to the damn order.
Yeah, just put the order on.
Okay, it's 2 lines. Mayer gets double white rice, double steak, double sour cream, some lettuce, and that's it.
That's it?
Why do you go to Chipotle for that?
Yeah.
Son, do you not know how to cook?
No seasoning.
Rice, sour cream,
rice.
And lettuce? Dog, you could do that at the house.
Yeah, that's true.
There's nothing you're getting out of Chipotle that makes that any better.
That's a bad order. That's just a straight up bad order.
That's just a waste of money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this guy's gonna blow his first contract on Chipotle orders. Like completely horrible. They're calling it efficient in this article. No, that's an inefficient Chipotle order.
Nah,
You go to Chipotle and get Chipotle. You're not even getting no Chipotle in that. You're just getting cream and meat. What are you doing?
And a little lettuce. Don't forget about the little lettuce.
Just order a goddamn steak, dog. Like,
so the pick is in for 30th.
Is it? Because
I got 3 minutes on my clock,
dude.
Are you on Twitter again?
Are you on Twitter again?
I'm trying to figure out a second.
Unbelievable. All right.
Why are you on Twitter?
Who did they take?
No.
We're
We're not going to give in to Sonny's terrible habits here.
Sonny, but first of all, Sonny, how dare you?
But this is what happens when I don't get a stream. You see, because I never do Twitter. I usually am streaming, but I don't have a stream, right? So now I'm just
we sent you multiple options.
Yeah, no, it didn't work either. The link that
they didn't work.
I prefer.
You know why? It's hard to watch the stream when you keep clicking off to go on Twitter.
No. Yeah. I prefer watching because I like to see the kids go up and getting their. That's one of my favorite things.
The Eagles are very excited, Sonny. How excited should the Eagles war room be? Because they look very.
I swear to God, if they get a guard here, dog.
Like, no, they should be. Excited.
No, they can't because they got Cam Jurgens and Landon Dickerson and the Kelsey guys coming back for another year.
My buddy should be like ecstatic.
Why? Why would they be ecstatic, Sonny?
No, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna text him.
Yo, did you see that dap game by Roger Goodell?
No.
Yo, he did some team dap. He did like one of them 1-finger daps.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, like he went up and it like did that and then came back around.
What?
All right.
No way.
Yeah, the Jalen Carter dap.
I need to look for that.
I'll have to look that up on Twitter later.
Yo,
Later,
you
though,
what to
not
do
on
with it?
Twitter right now, because you'll get spoiled.
Sonny.
I'm watching Will Levis.
Yeah, poor Will Levis.
Is there like what they need to do? They need to go full like dystopia with it and just have like cams, like dedicated
Will Levis
cams. Yeah, you're like, come watch like the XFL, like when somebody throws a pick and they're like, hey, how do you feel about the interception you just threw? Tell us what happened. Like, full dystopian football.
He's there watching his phone, like, damn it.
Yeah.
Their girlfriend looks mad.
If that's his girlfriend, he's going up on my board. Maybe he doesn't make bad decisions. Like...
Yep.
Second round pick now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, solid second.
He
Solid second.
move up
I
in
got
your
to see what
draft.
Hendon Hooker got. You know what I mean? We're going old school GMs right here.
All right, looks like Goodell is going to be announcing the Eagles pick here in a second. And that will take us through the last pick of the first round. So I don't think the Steelers are trading up. I would guess Steelers are not trading up.
Okay, man. I've had enough with this Kelsey Brothers podcast.
They've been popular lately.
We're doing the Kelsey brothers. These aren't the Kelsey brothers.
No, that's his mom. That's their mom.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's Donna Kelsey. And dude fucking perfect.
Dude perfect.
I hate
no,
2023 NFL.
Yeah. This is what we get.
God. We get
All
dude
right.
perfect and Donna Kelsey. You did this, America. You did this.
Cool.
Why is dude perfect still a thing? Oh, they're doing a sketch.
They haven't announced the pick?
No, they're doing a fucking interview with Donna Kelsey and Dude
They're going
Perfect.
to do a skit.
And they're gonna do a trick shot to reveal the fucking pick. Like I hate modern NFL.
You guys remember when this used to just be a Saturday and a Sunday? That was the best.
Yeah. Now
They didn't have any crap like this. It was on at like noon on a Saturday. It was
Yeah.
It was the best.
It could have been an email, man. It could have been an email. You know what I mean?
A tweet.
Oh, they flipped a coin.
Oh, they're flipping a
Wow.
coin.
Oh my God, they're milking this so bad.
You know, Pat McAfee came out there and please, yes, get them off the fucking thing. They're ringing the bell. They're playing the Oscar music.
Get him off. Got him off.
Did they announce the pick or not?
No, they did the bit. They did a bit.
God, still.
Yeah, they got Nolan Smith. Okay.
Great
Yep,
job,
yep.
everybody.
Thank you, NFL. Not only did we have to watch Dude Perfect and poor Travis Kelce's mom kick it there, you know, now we got Nolan Smith, Jalen. We got Georgia in the NFL now. Congratulations. We did
great.
it.
Yeah, we know. We
We
just
did
ported
it.
that defense over.
Yeah. We're
Yeah,
like, hey, we were wondering what could Georgia's defensive line do in the NFL? We're about
Yeah.
to find out.
Yeah, let's find out. Let's actually find out for real.
You know how in baseball you have a AAA team? Well,
Yeah.
the Eagles AAA team is
Yeah.
the Georgia
It's
Bulldogs.
Georgia's yeah. They should just hire Kirby Smart. Just get it over. Just do the whole thing. Unbelievable.
Okay, so
I'm not gonna lie though, Nolan Smith does have the swag of somebody who does like frequent Smash tournaments. Like straight up does.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But he
Nolan
just runs
Smith-
4.38.
No, Nolan Smith watches anime for sure, 100%.
Look, and if you know anything about them dudes that frequent the tournament, some of them dudes ain't athletes, but the ones that are the greatest athletes you have ever seen in your life. I remember the Karate Kid from my high school, man. That dude could do flips, twists, run fast. Football team was begging to have him on the squad.
So Chiefs at 31, wide receiver.
Hyatt with Mahomes.
Hyatt. I mean, Mingo would be a cool pick here for them.
Jonathan Mingo?
I think they go Hyatt before Mingo.
Just getting well. I guess they did lose. They lost.
They lost everybody.
Hardman.
Yeah, Miko and then Juju on the slot, but that could be that's easier.
Yeah.
I think Hyatt might be the pick.
They still have Valdez Scanling.
That's the one thing. Nolan Smith, DN or outside linebacker, they play a 4-3 defense, if I'm not mistaken, with the Eagles, correct?
Yeah.
So That would be interesting.
Now he'll just be a specialty pass rusher to start, and they'll figure it
that's
out
how-
from there.
Drafting Nolan Smith and being like, hey, we're just going to use you in packages as a crazy luxury.
Yeah, we'll
It's a
just figure.
crazy-
We're gonna figure it out. You know.
But that's what
Yeah,
they did with
we're
Jordan
gonna put you-
Davis right here.
Yeah, that was a crazy luxury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, Jordan, we're just gonna have you here just occasionally.
We're going to redshirt you. We're
Yeah.
going to redshirt you, Jordan.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Figure it out as we go. All right, so Chiefs on the clock. 3.5 minutes left.
Hey, just hire Kirby Smart to run the defense at this point. Like,
That's it. Yeah, exactly. Just bring him over. Like, get the whole thing. Get the whole thing rolling.
I think
We made.
oh
it,
yeah,
boys,
this
by the
pick's
way.
gonna take forever because like it's in Kansas City too.
Yeah,
I hate what they did with the draft. I hate it. I hate it.
I
It
agree.
tores.
100%.
It was
People are
better
saying-
in New
people
York.
chat are saying Joey Porter Jr. I don't think a corner makes a lot of sense to the Chiefs. Their young corners they got last year were good.
yeah, they were good.
I don't know that they need another one.
There you go.
Yeah, there it is. Nakobe Dean, Jordan Davis, Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter.
And you know it's crazy. Nakobe Dean might be the slowest one out of those guys.
Nakobe Dean is 100% the worst player out of those, which is absolutely crazy.
Who runs the slowest 40? I think Jordan Davis is like what?
He was
4.7?
fat. Yeah.
Nah, I think 4.9, but still good.
No. Jordan Davis was 4.7. He ran faster than Jarvis Landry. I remember that.
Let me see.
No,
Let me
no,
see.
Yeah,
Did he really?
You forgot? Yes, a 4.9 would have. He was like 4.7.
Oh my god.
I think it was like 4.77 or something like that.
478. 478.
4.78.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know what the 10-yard split on that was.
No,
Unbelievable.
It had to be like a 0.5.
Nolan Smith was 439, and then
Yeah, Nolan Smith was a freak.
What did Jalen Carter run a 40?
No, I don't think so. Because he came overweight and out of shape. And what is Nakobe Dean? Nakobe Dean.
Nakobe Dean did he not run?
And Nakobe Dean.
He may not have run though.
No, he did not run. This is, however, he reported to put a 4.74.
So Jordan Davis is almost as fast as him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
I'm telling you, Nakobe Dean might lose that race.
It's crazy how fast he was. It's crazy.
That defense is going to be phenomenal.
Dude.
Yeah, that defense. I mean, I know it was good last year, and they got beat up by Kansas City. But man, that front is just gonna be, especially in that division, lights out.
Yeah, the Browns have a joint practice with them, and I'm not excited about it.
Well, you get to find out if your O-line is any better.
I mean, our O-line's old, dog. Like,
are you guys picking up the option on Jedrick Wills? Have they done that yet?
I don't know. I think they will.
Yeah,
they haven't done.
I think they will too.
Patrick. They haven't done it for Patrick yet.
Yeah, they're gonna. Jed Wills is the kind of player you wait till the last minute to get that option.
Yeah.
Picked up. So what? July is when you can pick it up. It's the last second.
Pat Queen, they probably won't, right?
No, they're trying to get rid of him.
I
You
don't
got
know.
Roquan now.
Yeah. My whole thing.
This
with
is the
Patrick
year
Queen-
where you get really weird and experimental with Pat Queen. Like you start putting him at edge and shit. Like
I would agree
Just-
with that.
just shake it around and see what you got.
Pick is in for Kansas City, by the way.
overrated last year and will be overrated again.
You
talking about the
Kansas
Eagles?
City Chiefs or the Eagles?
I don't know.
Well, neither were overrated.
I don't know how he's saying they're overrated when he cheers for the 49ers and they got their ass blown out.
And by the way, if the Chiefs were, if anything, they were underrated last year because I don't know if you guys know this, but they won the Super Bowl. So
no, he's got to be talking about the Eagles, who blew the back out of the San Francisco 49ers. Like, what are we talking about? That one game wasn't even competitive.
Yeah.
Like,
true.
It was embarrassing.
God, the Steelers could get Brian Branch. They could get. I mean, the Steelers have
Dude,
Joey
if
Porter.
they don't go Joey Porter, right? If the KC, they can just go Joey Porter there at 32.
I mean, they're going to trade out of 32. Would be my guess.
But will you be happy with Joey Porter?
Of course.
And,
I'd be happier with Brian Branch, to be honest with you.
yeah,
Brian Branch at 32 is unreal. Brian Branch is such a good player. He's just like, oh, where do I play him? Like,
I hate this draft.
Good.
You hate this track.
Everybody else is happy about their draft.
Mhm.
But
Oh,
look,
just a bunch of solid drafts out here, Q. And then
this year.
You know, I'm glad the Browns didn't have a pick because I would have really wanted Nolan Smith and they wouldn't have taken him. And I would have just been like,
Look this is what the Browns drafted. Hold on.
no, you guys would have taken Xavier Hutchinson.
This is what I got. The Browns said.
We got our guy. We got our guy.
they put that tweet out today.
Yeah.
No, they
During
put
the
their
draft.
tweet. That was yesterday. That was
Number
not.
three-
That was last year. That was
Number
last
3 as
year.
a starter, I believe.
No,
2
no,
and 3 as a
No, that's
starter?
all 28. That's all April 28th. That was last year they did that.
2023. I'm gonna share it again.
Oh, you're over there in England. That's why it's a day ahead.
Yeah. At 2:38 in the morning. So that's during the draft.
You know, it would have been great if we would have just drafted him in 2017.
Exactly.
Nah.
I had to hear on his
Where's
faces.
the
He was
fun
like,
in
"Yeah, I
that?
thought they were going to draft me in 2017. They had 2 picks, and they traded him to the Texans."
Look, this has 0 sacks in Super Bowl after label best D line ever. This is the
How many
Eagles.
sacks
We're
did the
talking
49ers have in the Super Bowl?
about
No, but no, just super chat that. Did they have any sacks in the Super Bowl this year? Oh, they didn't play. Like I don't get flexing what a team didn't do in the Super Bowl when your team didn't make it is like an incredible cope. Like, yeah, ooh, they didn't score a lot of touchdowns in the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
No spoilers in chat, please. By the way, we're watching this live, so if you're spoiling picks in chat, we're gonna have to put you in timeout.
By the way, once this pick is up, if we have any super chats, we'll answer those. But other than that, we'll be closing the stream.
Yeah, we're getting the hell out of here. I'm going to bed because it's midnight.
It's 5 a.m. for me. My kids.
Yeah. You got to go to work. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Do you work tomorrow or today?
Today? No, I told my
Hey,
boss.
Tony, how was Javon Hargrave just on your team for so long?
Yeah, we used him wrong. We wanted him to be a nose. He was a 0 tech for us. It wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yo, Javon Hargrave's really good. And I'm like, why does that name sound familiar? I'm like, oh my God, he was on the Steelers forever.
Yeah. He was on. I mean, he was like when we in pass rush situations we used, but he would rotate. Was Tuitt. That was back when we had Tuitt and Hayward. So he would rotate as a pass rusher. and then
Because
they would use
you
him as
guys
your
run the
zero.
same as us, the 3-4, and
Yeah,
we
and
put him
base,
at
yeah.
nose.
Yeah.
And what he's better is in that 4-2 D tackle role or 3-4 DN. You
You
know.
could have kicked him to 3 tech and he would have been fine.
Yeah.
He would have been
exactly.
great. Yeah. He's better off. He's better off in a 4-3 system where he can just kind of.
San Francisco has the same system that the Eagles.
Yeah, exactly.
Have, so.
Exactly. All right, here we go. Last pick.
Will Levis, according to your boy,
You gotta go ahead and hooker here. You got, the
You got
only bad thing that
Uzomah?
can happen.
Fireworks for Uzomah, huh?
Oh, that was a pick.
Yeah, Felix Uzomah.
Wow, the Kansas State kid.
Kansas State kid.
So it seems like the Bengals fans are split, Tony.
Are
I
they?
like the Miles Murphy pick. Some of them wanted Michael Mayer. Some of them wanted Michael Mayer.
I get, yeah.
They don't like they also don't like his lack of pass rush moves. That was
But the
something
question here, Ace, and this is the same question for Tony. Tony a little bit less because he has the 32 pick. But Mayer's not gonna get picked in the first, 10 picks probably. You guys can probably trade.
Look, this is what I will say, and I've been saying it about Michael Mayer from day one. I don't see it. When I cut the highlight tapes on, like people saying, "Oh, he's the best tight end in the draft." Oh, he does not look like a tight end that would be taken in like the top 15 or top 20. He's slow. I think obviously the NFL is faster at the next level. So if you were slow in college, you're gonna be slow in the NFL. And there's better athletes in the NFL. I kept trying to tell people, I'm like, I'm not saying he's bad. Dude looks like Heath Miller though. And this is 2024. Like, what are we doing? Like, we're not trying to go in the
And if he look like Heath Miller at Notre Dame, he gonna look like
And I'm not saying he's gonna be bad. I'm not saying dude is gonna be bad, but they're like, oh yeah, he's a weapon. I'm like, he's gonna be a red zone.
Will
demon.
you trade him up? Will you trade up in the second to get him?
To get Michael Mayer?
Let's say it depends. 44-ish pick.
Maybe if I could see them doing it. I'm actually kind of shocked that they passed on him, but I've never been to the Michael Mayer thing. Like, the film doesn't lie, man. When I watch something and I watch your highlights and I'm not wowed and I'm just like, every time I see you catching the ball, somebody's tackling you. Like, you're not running away from anyone.
Yeah.
On plays where I could see Dalton Kincaid running away from people and getting separation.
Yeah, that's not his style.
That's not his specialty, man. And I'm just like, everybody knows all of these football players, the first thing that they say is, I got to get used to the speed. I got to get used to the speed. What is he going to do to get used to the speed at the next level? Everybody's faster. Like these linebackers run 4.3s now. Like, what are we doing?
So that was my big worry when the Steelers took Freiermuth. Was like, man, he didn't test, so we didn't know what he ran in the 40. But I just remember just watching the tape of like, man, I don't know if he's gonna be able to run with these guys. But he's been fine. He's been physical enough.
He knows how to get open. He knows how to get open. Right. He can do the contested catch. He's strong.
Yeah.
Now, like Mayer could work for us because it's like, okay, maybe you have a guy concentrated on Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, and all of that. But if he goes to a situation where it's him by himself, I just don't know.
We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. We're not gonna be live streaming here. Q, you're gonna be live streaming, right?
Oh, tomorrow? It's my day to shine. And in my real day to shine, baby, day 3. You know what I mean? Waking up bright and early, noon coverage. You can check it out on my channel. Marvin Mills at 72 is still alive.
And then Ace, you're streaming in your channel tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll probably likely be streaming on New Strike City tomorrow.
And then Tony?
I'm out. No,
I might wake up at 4 a.m. and watch the 3rd round because we don't have a pick in the 2nd round.
Tony's actually going to enjoy his weekend.
Yeah, I'm just going to enjoy the weekend. Yeah, I'm just going to hang out. But there's I was looking at the big board right now. Darnell Washington is still out there. I love Darnell Washington. And the Steelers 12 personnel put him alongside Freiermuth as the blocking tight end. Ooh. Oh my goodness gracious!
This is for you, Q.
Don't let him. He's not getting past the Falcons.
He's saying can't win every year. Tom Brady won every other year because he said about the Niners.
About the Niners, yeah. I mean the Niners. Look, the Niners are the Eagles' only competition, but the Eagles right now are running away with being as far as who is the better team.
The Eagles have a better defense, a better offense, and they're better at quarterback. It's like they're competition by default.
Yeah.
They will tell you Trey Lance is coming back.
Who gives a fuck?
Trey Lance is getting traded.
Comes back.
Trey Lance, Brock Purdy's their quarterback. Trey Lance is getting traded.
Brock Purdy, Trey Lance. It don't. Who's going to be running away from Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter? Okay, it doesn't matter. They're just going to be throwing an interception.
Yeah, that interior O line.
Last time Brock Purdy played against him, he got a pitcher injury. He had Tommy John. What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you for being here in the live stream. We appreciate everybody that was here. Make sure you like and comment what was your favorite thing about this year's draft, the picks from the Bengals, picks from the Steelers and the Ravens.
All right, now DeJuan Jones gets to the second. What part of the 2nd round does DeJuan Jones get to? Where you're
third round. Third round. People have him off the board. He's out.
He's off the board.
Hey, enjoy him on the Browns.
But Will Levis,
enjoy him on the Browns. Q.
If he gets there at 126,
yes. You brought up Will Levis when you saw the situation.
That's right.
What
his situation now, underrated there. I didn't know he made. That's hard. Yeah. It's a good decision to make in Kentucky. You know what I mean? Can't really hate on that. Must got that dog.
He passed Q's cognitive test. Let's see.
Now I will put out that the basketball team was not good during his time there, so it wasn't like he was competing. The football team was the best. He had his pick, but made a good choice there. I don't deny it. But he still got stinky tape. You know what I mean?
Still bad.
Okay, well, guys, see you guys next week.
Send us that DeJuan Jones basketball tape.
Yeah. All right. See you guys.